Well, that works. Wow, my five-shot media does not work.
Cause the bullets curve like some people unlock that wanted perk, yeah. Aiming my shotgun and choose pure dust, man, this ain't fun. That's how I know it's time to go. Dude's dodging shots like he's Neo. Whoa. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. It don't count. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar.
Allergic to the cute. Yes.
And I know it.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's the day before New Year's Eve. And Rogue Raven is here in the chat with the Mariner Deep Dive Gaming. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge this week, guys. My stream deck is not working, and I have to do everything manually. So I got to look for shots. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. But yeah, welcome to our last stream of the year.
Where the fuck did 2022 go? I was just getting used to it.
Oh, don't worry. You have 2 more years of pain.
Right.
At least. To my right, the always optimist, known as Black Lidoni.
Did you get her confused with her sister?
All I heard is wah, 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 wah. What?
Did you get her confused with her sister?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I said it in jest. The guy who always corrects me on a live when he doesn't supposed to because it's not proper live etiquette. Please welcome Hero. The IT guy.
There's the first bird of the night.
First burn of the night, yep.
Bird, not
to his
bird.
right is Wednesday's future ex-husband, Soda.
Better be that than the other.
True.
My dude.
And below Hero is Dear and Death.
Hey, guys.
Hey, yeah, found his voice.
At least the Twitch clips work. Okay. All right. Apparently, me singing on a stream playing Call of Duty gets a lot of views on our YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that, but welcome to Lagging Out. And let me see if this works. No, still don't work. None of my buttons work. They're all exclamation points.
Broken.
Oh, God.
It's all broken.
Fuck.
I'm going to do a quick, I think I know what it is.
Now show without errors.
Oh.
Well, that's what happens when we only have 20 subscribers a month. I can't get it to work correctly.
Hey,
Well,
we are
I mean-
thankful for all those 20 subscribers,
Yes.
you guys.
I'm not saying that we're not. I'm just saying that my internet is shit. I did buy a new exclamation points.
Broken.
Wow.
Admittedly, it would be great to be able to now just do this stuff full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, where is my button for? Oh, there it is.
Button. Who's got the button?
Yes, I actually saw that over the weekend. I'm trying to get this work right. Let me Control Alt Delete. Maybe I'll force close it. Because if all else fails,
Percussive maintenance. I'm sorry. Wait, what?
force close it.
Violence and technology are not good bedmates.
And task.
That
Violence
depends.
problem. I stand
Technology
by that.
does make some pretty interesting things for violence.
I'm sure. By the way,
Drone strikes.
if anybody gets that reference, get a free cookie.
A free cookie.
Wow.
A
Twitch.
digital cookie.
Oh, did I just hit that button on? Really?
Yeah, you hit your porn button.
Oops.
Sucks.
Exposed.
We don't do a show 1 week, everything breaks.
Funny how that works.
Actually, there was
I
a
don't
major
know what
update
I'm
last
doing
week.
Now, where do I have to go?
I think this is Chieftain's face right now.
I'm really trying to contain. I'm really trying to contain myself right now.
No, you're good. You're good.
You're fine, Chief.
Uh,
I downloaded some extra backgrounds for you guys.
oh, for God's sake.
Probably means you should be concerned. That's okay. So, did everyone have a nice Christmas or Hanukkah
yes.
if you celebrate?
I had a blast.
Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa to Hero.
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
I don't even know who celebrates that.
Nobody does.
Yeah, wow. My stream deck
So-
is not everything. All there is no. Whoa, there goes the camper's corner. Whoops, sorry about that.
So I was searching through the internet because, of course, I have no life. And someone had raised a question, I guess, right, regarding the menorah. In particular,
A moment,
is it
Oni.
considered?
A moment. I'm sorry. Let your phone catch up to you. Sorry. Robot sounds.
Slow motion. Yeah, it's a little bit.
How about now? Oh. It looks like it's keeping up with you now.
It's keeping up with the Joneses.
Well, I don't give a shit about the Joneses. They can kiss my ass.
I appreciate
Someone
that.
was like, is it considered kosher to light a cigar with a candle from the menorah?
What?
That sounds so sacrilegious.
So
Yeah.
here is how the rabbi answered that. One, while smoking a cigar, he said, if you light a cigar with any of the signifying it is
Feel bad because
I
the
can't
central candle.
get anything. I can't hear anything.
I apologize, Oni.
Yeah. Kind of hard.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Hey, I can talk. I'm the only one anybody can hear.
I mean, your internet's probably pretty pristine, so
Yours would be too, if you'd let us buy you. Good Lord.
not with the weather patterns we've been having.
Now you sound great.
Yeah, you do actually.
And now you sound good. Yeah, now it sounds good.
If you light a cigar with any of the 8 candles to signify the days of Hanukkah, bad juju. If you light it with the central candle, which is used to light everything else, you're kosher.
Remember that.
Well, because the central candle doesn't signify necessarily anything in particular. It's just the candle that lights the other candles. So
Right. The Festival of Lights.
The
It
festival of
lasted for
lights.
30 days.
30.
There's only 7 days of oil. That was it. 8 days? 8 candles, right? 8 candles?
it's 8 candles for every day that the oil was burning, but that oil was only supposed to burn for like maybe a few hours, maybe a day.
right.
The fact that it lasted 8 days was the miracle. Well, that and
And
not getting slaughtered.
well,
Not that time at least.
they're good at math, so it was a miracle, right?
What do you mean they?
They, the Jewish people.
It was a group
So
of people. They were taking. I think they were taking like. They were taking refuge in a synagogue at the time. I think is what was happening.
Right. So, anyways, with that being said, here is our predetermined pass to say whatever the fuck we want. The preceding content is intended for mature audiences only. Opinions and views expressed on this live are not necessarily those of Lagging Out Entertainment, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or any of its sponsors or advertisers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes.
And the one thing that is working is Google Slides. So there we go.
Because, of
Yay.
course, Big Brother Google would check it out.
Yes.
Go figure.
Because we've lost every copyright except for one on YouTube.
There's actually almost all of them are under review still.
And I got a few emails that said, nope, that's right. We're taking your money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cocks.
I actually haven't identified any of the ones that I disputed that have come back yet. Because I don't receive the emails.
Well, I mean, you can check them. I think you have the password for YouTube, right?
I have the password for YouTube, but not for, well, I have the password for Gmail as well, but I don't have access to it because you have it locked.
Whoa.
I do.
Yeah,
2FA.
two-factor authentication.
We can talk
Oh,
about
okay.
that later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
I'll file that under notes.
Right.
Shit,
Notes.
do I have notes somewhere?
Also, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of the stuff because I'm going on vacation in March and won't be able to do a show on Friday for once. So I'll be giving you all the transitions and stuff, Hero. You'll be running everything on March 1 Friday. I'm going to go hunting.
Good
Just
luck
kidding.
with that.
Or those big tittied anime girls?
Sweet.
Mm,
Jeeps is
not
really
sure
into
if
the
I'm
anime.
necessarily into that, but
You get what
Soda
you can
hates
get.
me tonight. Rogue Raven's not getting love from Soda tonight.
How
The
could you,
ladies
Soda?
love Soda.
I'll give Rogue some love in his place.
That's right. She's freezing her ass off up there in Ohio. She was telling me it was like -4 degrees during that cold snap they had up there.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not even going to try to get back to what we're doing here. I'm going to try to get back to what we're doing here, but I'm not even going to try to pronunciate this dude's name because I've never even heard of him.
You've never heard of Moist Critical?
Moist? That's moist.
AKA Penguin Zero, AKA Charlie?
No.
He's pretty, I don't know.
He's got luxurious hair. I'll give him that.
You know what's funny is I have a buddy. He's half Filipino,
I guess.
and
If it's a he, it's Filipino.
that's what I said.
You said Filipino.
It probably sounded like it. I'm sorry. But he's literally had long hair, and for the longest time, my family
God.
nicknamed him Asian Jesus. And
Oh my
one
goodness.
day, I was like talking to him, and I was like, "Hold on, how long ago did you have long hair?" He's like, "Oh, I just had it cut off." I looked at the picture of him that he put on Facebook of him with long hair, and I literally put up my phone up next to my computer with a picture of this guy. And I was like, oh my God. And I took a picture of it and I sent it to him and I said, is this you?
It's funny.
Because he looks so much like this guy.
Mhm.
But I digress.
Is he in trouble?
No. I actually thank Oni for this one. This is one of her topics that she posted. And I looked into
Oni
it.
does so much research in the background, guys. She does about half, if not 3/4 of the topic. Sometimes she posts in another thing, and then Hero's like, "That's good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put those together in a list for Chieftain to put on the crawler on the top of our podcast." So thank those two guys for all the topics. They do all that hard work. So congratulations to them.
I did some deep diving into this, which honestly wasn't a whole lot because it was his own video. I used it for the research, and it turns out that his screen name, Voice Critical, is mentioned in this lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Go ahead, Oni. This was one of yours. I got excited about it because I thought it was so funny. But please run with this.
Uh-oh.
Are you muted?
We can't hear you, Oni.
I
think your
was
mic-
muted because I was chewing on some snack.
Oh, my bad.
I thought you were like Deep breathing and coaching yourself
Sorry.
up.
I thought she was doing the sign language thing for our deaf viewers.
No,
So-
well,
I thought she was about to flip you off, Chief.
That's a Friday for you.
I do wish to. There are a lot of things I need to learn. I'm trying to learn, or at least pick up a little bit of Spanish for my workplace. Probably should learn some actual, work language.
Yeah.
Long list of things I need to do. But with this subject in particular, again, keep in mind it's only filings, and Moist Critical was only named. Okay, he's not being sued or anything, although he was much bummed that it was only him being named. Also, he was rather insulted that they spelled his name twice in the lawsuit, and neither one was technically the correct version. So there's that.
It's like when we had Zombie Killer, she had instead of the I and the E, it's a 1 and a 3. So it's a hard name to spell. So in their defense, they should have done their due diligence and seen the proper spelling. But yeah,
and that's actually one of the things he mentioned is like the way his screen name is written. It's with alternating caps and numbers and stuff, and in the filing, it was nowhere near correct. It's
Right.
like, so technically, if they try to get me in trouble, I can dispute this.
Pretty much. But also it goes to show that someone wasn't checking what they were supposed to be doing. It's not exactly a sign of professionalism if you've got some errors going on, especially when most of your job is paperwork filing. But anyways, back to what's actually really
Hey,
about.
kids, this place looks like a BDSM
So-
dungeon.
What?
What the fuck?
Sorry,
Hey, don't
my
invite
stre-
people with a good time.
What the fuck?
my stream. Somebody's playing Cora Prime, and one of her abilities is what is called Strangle Dome. Puts up a giant chain dome.
Egad.
Sounds awesome.
wow,
So
complete non sequitur. Thank you, Tyrann Death.
To nobody's
He wasn't
surprise.
wrong.
if you're into conspiracy theories, this will be right up your alley.
Giggity.
So I'm sure
See-
we are all aware of 2022 being swathed with Bored Ape NFTs and how much of a shit show that was, and NFTs in general. Well,
Yeah.
one of the major videos that Moist Critical put out this year was him watching and commentating on a video that was made regarding the Bored Ape NFTs, because there was a group that's associated or allegedly associated, and the conspiracy theory we can actually be monetized on YouTube. I promises that there are ties with not Bored Ape, but the people who create some of these Bored Ape NFTs, something along the lines of the yacht club, Bored Ape Yacht Club or something,
Yeah, Bored Ape Yacht Club.
having ties by using subliminal messaging regarding a certain group associated with a World War II faction. That way, it was a huge rabbit hole, really, really out there, but at the same time, like any good conspiracy theory, just tied enough to make sense. But the thing is that with this NFT lawsuit, what they're claiming is that an AI generated these images. So you would have to copyright the algorithm itself. You can't copyright these images.
Yeah,
And I'm
because
sure
it's
most
created
of
by
us,
AI.
and what I'm
And-
hearing a lot, especially because this is sort of in the realm of interest that I have. Well, two. One, artificial intelligence and art. This will come in later. I'm pretty sure we had that as a topic, so I won't go too much into it.
Yeah.
But how far, where do you draw the line with AI, with art? Can you copyright an algorithm? I mean, Nintendo tries to copyright a lot of shit, so who knows?
Yep. Yeah, we'll
But-
talk about that in a little bit.
Exactly. It's all tied together. It's all a big
It's
conspiracy
like what do you call what do you call a brunette that dyes her hair blonde? Artificial intelligence.
Whoa, dude.
I think it's the other way around.
Wouldn't it be a
Well, she's already a brunette.
No.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah,
She's
right.
a blonde. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I reversed
So-
it. That's okay.
So Moist Critical, it doesn't seem to be in any legal trouble. He does tend to.
Clickbait,
He's-
like any good pro.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
So
It
you
is
know, what?
It is a proven fact that if you hang around a blonde, you will lose IQ points.
We've the YouTube chat is getting spammed by a fucking porn bot.
Oh, what's the link?
Please.
Let me check it out.
And another thing, Moist Critical, he never changes his voice. He's got a professor voice that you would call me.
Yeah.
He also highly publicized the recent trial that finally had some justice for folks. We're not gonna mention it. I refuse. No one say it. So again, Moist Critical, one of those YouTube veterans. Again, it would be like him to respond with, "Well, I'm not actually being sued. Well, that's stupid. What am I even involved here for?" So he's roasting the lawyer who put up this paperwork. So
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
He straight up said it. He's like, I'm actually more offended that I'm
Insulted.
just. He straight up said, I'm insulted and offended that I'm named, and not even correctly. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
yeah, so good for him for checking it out and for his viewers to bring it up to him. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, there have been a lot of lawsuits filed that get thrown out for, whatever reason happens. So maybe this will happen. Maybe this will do something. Maybe it won't. We all know lawsuits tend to take a while to actually be seen by a judge if they go to court at all. So, who knows? At least it was funny to see Moist Critical's response to it. So keep doing the good work.
Mhm. Totally.
Oni, when you have chance, can you send me the link to that file that you mentioned earlier before we started?
Yep.
Please. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. The Marino just dropping a whole bunch of Blacklight Oni emojis in the chat there.
Hell yeah.
And then Soda drops a whole bunch of heroes. We need a hero.
Dropping them.
That actually brings us to the next topic, which is pretty exciting for us at Lagging Out. We're very happy to have this. Next slide. I threw in here the last second, guys. I'm sure you guys won't have any issues with it. But it is our end of year. It's too high up. But anyway.
And it looks like it got broke.
Yeah.
I tried to fix it, but I don't think I did manage to fix it.
Yeah, I think it's messed up a little bit here, but it's okay. But you can see here what we did this year. We're pretty proud of it. I mean, I'm sure other streamers have done a lot better, but a lot of people have done a lot worse. A lot have done a lot worse than us, according to the numbers that we have. So, breakdown: 159 broadcasts. That's a lot for us for a year. You guys watched us over 2,000 hours. So thank you guys for that.
You're
over
welcome.
89 days watched. I don't know what this is, the highest CCV, but that's 25.
Concurrent people watching.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Concurrent chatting viewers or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We have 48 subs, which is 48 subs we didn't have last year. Thank you. And 500. Wow, that's a lot for us. 579 followers. Our goal for next year is to hit 1,000. I want this number to be 1,000. Let's see if we can do that. Channel points redeemed, or channel points, 668,000 and 28,000 chat messages. Our top categories, of course, are podcasts. And then second place is the first loser. That's Tyrion Death with Warframe. And Final Fantasy FF14 is third. And then Final Fantasy, I think it was 10.
Yep.
Our top emotes is of me giving the middle finger. I don't know what this guy is. Then there's Cool Soda. Then there's the Oh My God Moabidi. Again, thank you, Moabidi, for allowing us a dual stream. He just paid for another year for us. Thank you. It's $150 we didn't have to pay that he did for us. So thank
We love you,
Moabidi.
even though you don't ever come watch us anymore.
Right?
Hey, he's a busy
so
man.
fucking.
Leave him alone.
He's a busy dude, man.
Yeah, I
And
don't
then-
know what he does anymore.
I thought he drives a forklift, but then now I think he's a supervisor.
I think he's
He's-
like a warehouse supervisor, something to do with like propane and forklifts and
That's what it is. It's something like that.
Cue the Hank Hill memes in the chat.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Mhm.
One was coming out my mouth as you were speaking.
That's what she said.
Oh, good Lord.
Wow.
Not lately,
Nice.
Oni. Not lately.
And of course, Soda being the motion graphics artist / animator, he created the Millennial Tiers and the 3-pack specifically right here
He sure did.
is the most popular. And I think we should actually sell those like canned water with the Millennial Tiers in them. I think it'd be hilarious. It'd be so funny. I would love to have that in my background. Be great.
Each
I will
one of
show
us
you- I
could
will go to a
autograph
full shot.
can. See, we need one more. We could autograph a can each, and
Oh, hell yeah. That'd be awesome. Well, we had the Moabiti Rage can. It was all red. It was a tall boy.
Oh yeah, we still got.
But
that.
here's
we
something
still
that,
got
like, there's one more part. Here's an obvious yellow. Oh, yellow. Wow, colors are hard with me. White blank spot, but that's why, because I was hiding something here. But you love talk shows and podcasts so much, you're in the top 1% of all of its streams. So, guys, we are in the top 1% of talk shows and podcasts.
The 1%.
I don't understand how.
No,
Talk
right.
I don't understand
shows
how
and
either.
podcasts, people like Charlie, people like Pokimane, people like huh?
Because they're in hot tubs.
You know what? That might be true.
Quick
I don't
story.
know.
I gave the link to a guy at the gym, and he's like, I spent 30 minutes on your Instagram just like liking your videos because you guys are fucking funny.
Right.
And I've been hearing this a lot. Like, he's like, your show is not only good, has good topics, your production quality is better than anyone's I've ever seen on Twitch. So that's thanks to everybody that you see here, and Honey Badger and all the other people behind the scenes, our mods, our viewers, everybody, just coming in, just giving us that amount. But we're gonna send them a nicely worded letter that's gonna be orchestrated by Blacklight Oni, saying, if we're the top 1%, why don't we have like 5,000 viewers in here?
Right.
We
Why
have
don't you
we have
promote
our
us?
hardcore Legion fans in here, but we want to expand.
They should
But
promote us.
what's that?
So they should promote us.
They should.
right?
Like, our production quality is.
That's what our. Sorry.
Go ahead.
That's the email we were drafting. We were conversing about
Yeah.
together. That what do we have to do to get on the front page of Twitch? Is it 1% of podcasts and talk shows? Is it 1% of all of Twitch? Where do podcasts and talk shows sit in regards to Twitch? Because it very well could be a smaller percentage of Twitch itself, where maybe it's top heavy. There are a lot of streamers, not a lot of viewers. It could be one of those, but yeah.
Right.
So I'll have to double check the email again, see if there's any other editing I need to make.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap!
So, yeah.
You just got loud all of a sudden.
That was.
I didn't do it. I'm sorry.
No, it was like, it's like, all I heard was, super clear. But yeah, because Oni makes a great point here. How big is the talk shows and podcast genre in the context of Twitch streaming, like compared to, I don't know, like a League of Legends or a Thank you,
my
Hero.
God. You sure you can do that with your Tesla?
Bruh. You fuckers. Yo, actually, have you heard some of the news regarding Teslas and not being able to charge in super cold weather?
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
about that.
That's
I mean,
funny.
Yeah, dude, yeah, it's all funny until you realize just
Hope
how
you got your
fucking
electricity
cold.
bucket.
Hate to say this, like, I don't want this is gonna sound like a dick measuring contest, and I'm sorry.
Whoa.
You were mentioning how Ohio was getting some pretty cold weather. We
Yes,
had
ma'am.
real feel double-digit negatives.
Whoa.
Yep.
Real
Wow.
feel double-digit negatives. Now,
Yeah,
Buffalo,
you're
New
in a
York.
cold area of this country too, so
I'm Norther. I'm more north
Norther.
than most people.
I'm Norther.
I'm Norther.
Fuck you.
Hey,
I'm the one
Oni.
who drafts our emails.
I'm a good worder.
Hey, Oni.
Yeah, I am. I
It-
happen
it
to
was
be
80
charming
here
as
today.
fuck, too.
Honestly, if it wasn't for Oni, the 3/4 of us here would be sound like freaking idiots.
That's true.
It was 80 here
So who's
today,
the one
Oni?
who wouldn't sound like an idiot? Because there are 5 of us in this room.
Me.
I don't talk
she
much.
Writes she writes speeches for my what do they call it? The
history
State of gaming. The state of
no,
gaming.
State of gaming. Oh shit, we gotta start prepping for that. Oh my gosh,
We
it's
gotta
about that
start
time of
prepping
year
for
again.
for May the.
Oh, look,
May the 4th.
gotta take a screenshot.
Also, fun fact: May 4th
Maximus
was
Day.
also a day in history in the 80s when the United States government petitioned for a new assault shotgun.
Tony's stuck with her finger.
That Benelli won, by the way. Benelli making me
Oh yeah,
sexy
she
assault
is stuck
shotgun.
with the
I
finger.
screenshotted it.
Cool. I can work with that. I can live with that.
Seems like
Let's
a
see if it-
teaching assistant. It's like, listen here, you little shit. You're
You'll
gonna
make
sit
it
in your
into
chair.
a little,
You're
make
gonna
it
shut up.
right.
So as far as that issue with Tesla's not being able to charge in the cold weather, there's been a fix for that for
I would hope
years.
so.
For years. And the fix for that
Here, say,
is to tell your vehicle to navigate to the nearest supercharger. Because
No, like-
what the device does, the
No,
device
like it
actually
wouldn't charge.
warms the battery so that it can charge.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like they would put the wand in the car and it wouldn't do anything. Like
That's what I'm getting at, though, is the reason why the Tesla doesn't charge in cold weather is because the battery's freezing cold. When you are driving,
Gotta put a
to your
hat on and
super-
mittens on that fucking thing.
when you're driving to your supercharger and it knows that it's going to a supercharger, it actually warms the battery so that it can receive fast charging, not just regular charging. The act of warming the battery as a whole corrects the problem with the Tesla not charging in the cold.
but you would also have to be able to turn your vehicle on. I on Friday, not this Friday, last Friday. I had to be what?
I
Good
love this
point.
conversation, by the way.
that's a great
It's a
point.
Tesla. It doesn't turn off. It's always on.
Excuse.
It's
Oh,
like a
no.
cell phone, literally
That
like
is
a
some
cell
Big
phone.
Brother level shit. I will stick.
It is
no,
always
fuck you.
on.
Fuck you. I'm sticking to my Jeep because I may have
Me
had to have a
too.
jump last Friday, but once he got started, he's been fine. I have a jump pack now, so I can start him with an 800 amp fucking battery pack once I charge it.
That's a good.
No,
a good
no.
thing.
I'll stick to my
It's
old man who's a giant
literally
tin can.
just
Team
like a
Jeep,
cell
raise
phone.
your hand. Team Jeep, raise your hand.
Bitchin'. Old school Jeep too, especially like 80s and 90s peak.
They don't
Jeep
even make my
years.
fucking Jeep anymore. she's got like a fucking tank compared to me. Is it a 6 or an 8?
Oh, no,
if
they didn't-
Is it
to my
the
knowledge,
same
they-
Jeep that I saw?
What do you mean same Jeep that you saw?
Do you still have the same Jeep that
Yes,
I met you
That's
driving?
my only vehicle. This is the only vehicle I've ever owned. Isn't
I
he handsome?
love that Jeep. It is a fucking tank. It is one of those things that will survive the apocalypse.
Badger's okay. So Badger has
Badger has a
essentially
Jeep
the
too,
same
yeah.
one, 3 years older than mine. So it's a little smaller, really, really adorable. She named hers Linus.
Hmm.
Yes, like the
Of
blue
course
blanket
he did.
carrying
Like the security
Peanuts
blanket.
character.
That's so
My
Badger.
My father owns arguably one of the best Jeeps ever, the YJ,
Oh.
Sahara Edition YJ with soft top, had rectangular headlights. It's essentially a Wrangler, like diesel. I love Jeep to death. Mom has a Grand Cherokee from
Mariner's got
'99.
one too.
So yeah, no, they're great vehicles, especially the old school ones. And he's been paid off. He's been with me for years. I mean, years. Has been through Georgia to Wisconsin to Indiana in no particular order. I mean, I've got 277,000 miles plus on him. You know, I'll take my normie old vehicle problems than some of these newfangled always on vehicles that track everything you do and listen to you and probably order you pizza.
I have 125,000 miles on mine, and I can't afford the one I want, so I have to probably downgrade to a Renegade.
Well,
I don't want to, but it's all that I can afford. I want to get the Rubicon, but I'm going to get the Sierra 4xe half electric because I don't want to get stuck somewhere when my battery dies or something, or the apocalypse happens. It's like half and half.
That's
Oh.
fair.
Plus, I want to be up higher than everybody else, so I can look down upon my peasants in the little Teslas, and like, oh, that's a cute little car, bitch. Let me just crunch it with my giant ass fucking Jeep tires.
I'll let you talk to my, 3 times
You know what
folded
Jeep stands
steel
for, right?
body of, my Cybertruck.
Your
what?
Cybertruck looks like somebody modeled it,
Looks
like a
something
first year
out of
3D
Tron.
modeling student modeled it.
That is, I will say, that is the only Tesla I would own because it is so horrifically ugly. I love it.
That's
Do you see the
why
one
I
that has
like
the
it.
camp set on it? It
Yeah,
like
that-
extends up. It looks fucking disgustingly
The-
gross. I'm like,
the
who the
concept
fuck designed
art-
this camper? It's horrible.
The concept art for it had obviously
Check out
the
Tearing Death
truck,
Tuesdays, Thursdays, 6 to 10, by the way.
the camper, and the electric quad.
Oh,
And
no wonder
apparently-
Chieftain doesn't like it. It's because it's got a camper.
That's right. Yes.
But yeah, so
Fucking camper.
it's funny that you mentioned, the always on thing and flipped your shit there, Oni. The idea behind it is that it starts just like a computer
Fucking
because it's
camper.
basically a fucking computer. Always on. Elon said he wanted it to basically be along the same lines as your cell phone. You just plug it in at night.
If I wanted to be taking care of something, I could just take care of my multiple pets.
I mean, you
My-
take care of your Jeep.
Yeah, but my Jeep also like gives me good shit in return called keeping my ass on the road and sounds awesome.
I could just see us at the studio and like in the parking lot, like everyone has a fucking Jeep because like, oh, there's Oni's, there's
you
Chieftains,
do know
there's
what
Bats,
Jeep
there's
stands for.
Jeep. It's like,
I
whose
dare you.
Tesla is
I
that?
dare
And I
you
go,
to
who
say
the
that out
fuck do you
loud,
think is
because-
driving the Tesla?
I won't be driving a Jeep.
You would I could see you in a Tesla, Soda.
No.
I'll just
not a
drive
Tesla,
up.
a Vespa. Sorry, a Vespa.
I'll
Scooter.
I'll just
Vespa?
drive
Wow.
up and if anybody hits me, I'm gonna be fine because the damn thing's so fucking heavy it won't flip.
Yeah, it is pretty heavy.
Can I just like drive over anyone who wants to hit your vehicle? I've wanted to dream about that because I've got like 33-inch tires. Please.
Oh wow, you got the big ass fucking tires on
That
yours.
would be
Damn.
so beautiful.
Yeah, he's
I
got
could,
like a.
you know what? It's cool. I'm okay.
How the hell do you get
yeah,
up
Oni
in
can
that?
hate on my
Because
Tesla all day long, every day, and it's gonna be fine because I know if I'm going down the road and Oni's next to me and she sees somebody get too close to it that she almost wants that somebody they almost
Crunch.
scratch it, she's gonna be
Mhm.
like, "Get off the road, bitch!"
I'm 6'1". I would have trouble getting into your car, I think.
No,
How
no,
How the hell
no,
do you
no,
do
no,
it? Do you have like a trampoline or some shit?
No, it's actually
That was supposed to
shockingly.
be a lot funnier than I thought it was going to be. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. The Jeep Patriot is a little bit more, I'd say, cozy, but if
Yeah.
you're not used to it, it can feel cramped. Humvees, though, cramped.
Mhm.
So older Jeeps, whether you're talking about the Wranglers, the CJ5s or 7s, the XJ, which is the Cherokee line,
Right.
even early Grand Cherokees, really spacious. I mean, like we're talking back to the basics. You have your center console, you might have a few extra things in the back. Very spacious. So there's plenty of legroom, plenty of headspace.
Magma, you're asking for trouble, bro.
Motherfucker, say what? You've been in that vehicle.
Odie
I
has
will
serious
roll.
road rage.
I mean,
He's not wrong.
why are you?
Accurate.
He has probably seen me road rage. It's only gotten worse because I live in a major city and they can't drive. It's terrifying. No, dude, I shit you not. Never in my life have I seen such terrible driving. Ever.
Have you
No,
not been to
yes.
Florida?
This is the biggest city.
Are Houston?
Yes, I have. This is
Dallas?
worse.
LA?
Okay, I have not been to Dallas. Look,
I mean,
Dallas.
The city
LA and
I'm-
Dallas are the
Chicago?
worst places I've ever
I've
been.
been to
how do you say that
Chicago.
again, Tyrion Death?
Chicago.
That's
Chicago.
how they say it.
I love it
Chicago.
when he says it
Chicago.
though.
Dude, let me tell you this.
Motherfuckers dodging bullets on the main highway there. So I
Dude.
think it's a little bit more dangerous in Chicago when
I
people are like.
drove- when I moved up here, I drove around Chicago. I refused to drive through Chicago.
What do you do
Around.
with Dallas?
reason.
Dallas is
And
good to drive around too.
I don't pronounce one of the major cities out here correctly. Ask
Uh-oh.
any Wisconsinite, I
Okay,
don't
sure.
pronounce things correctly. Milwaukee is not how you pronounce that.
Milwaukee.
No, it's Milwaukee. You don't pronounce the L.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Wow,
Milwaukee.
that's so awkward to me.
Well, no, you have to remember, we're also so close to Canada in terms of states. Remember, you're thinking about people who might say okay, because we're in the
Mhm.
Midwest now,
Right.
or about.
The boot.
They'll kind of expand some of those
Eh?
vowels. I haven't heard too much A, but I have heard a lot of
Look.
oop. And I used to say that as a kid when I wanted to move around something.
Here's something that would drive Soda crazy. Now, what major city are you from? How do you say it? It starts
Who?
with an H?
Houston?
Right.
I was gonna
There is a
say
street
hell,
in New
but-
York. It's spelt the same way,
They say Houston?
but it's Houston Street.
Oh, Houston.
Houston Street.
Wow.
It's Houston Street. Yes. And this is like, you ever see when Harry met Sally, they're in the deli
Uh-huh.
and she's like faking the orgasm?
Hey!
Thank you, Deep Dive.
Thank you, Deep Dive.
Thank you, Mariner.
Thank you, buddy.
Break it down.
It's
Soda.
Houston Street.
That's
and
funny.
it's spelt the exact same. I'm like, that's not how it's said. Mom's like, no, it's Houston. It's Houston down in Texas. It's Houston over here. I'm like, that makes zero fucking sense.
I agree with
call
you,
my
Chieftain.
friend in New York, see if he can find that for me.
I gotta say, I'll raise you one there, Oni.
Yeah. Hold my beer, he
Depending-
says.
Depending on who you ask, I am from South Canada,
South Canada.
Michigan.
Wait,
Oh, okay. Are you an
No,
Ooper? or
you're
an
not a
upper?
Youper.
Ooper?
No. Even in the Lower Peninsula, there were people that called us South Canada.
South Canada.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure not even
South
Canada would accept
Canada.
Michigan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could
Oh,
you
God.
not? You fucking creep. Anyways, back to what was originally important. I fucking dare you. What does Jeep stand for? What are you gonna say?
Oh,
what are
I
you gonna
broke
say?
it.
I dare you.
Just
bitch.
enough
Oh, they already
essential
wrote
parts.
it.
Yeah,
Go
pretty
ahead,
much.
sorry.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
What
Just
did you
enough
say?
essential parts. It means I can go to damn near any other auto parts store and get my fucker up and running. With some of these
Mhm.
newfangled cars, you cannot be digging your hands up under the hood. Like, no, like seriously, they
But
have
it's
keys.
fun.
They have keys to shit that you have to go to the dealership to get it undone. So you've got people who can't even
digging
work
the
on their
guts in
fucking
there.
cars anymore. It's
No?
bonkers to me. They're like, I want to be able to fix my own shit. I don't want to have to go to the dealership to pay you more money for something that should already be functioning properly.
I don't
Come
know
at
how-
me. I fucking dare you.
I don't know how many times I've said I wish Oni or Badger was here to like fix my car.
Right?
Because
Yo.
I can't get to the plug on my oil, because it's, you have like literally have to have like
This
baby hands
right
to
here,
like get
these
in there.
goddamn meat hooks.
Yeah,
No,
I could palm a basketball, so like
I have
what
girly
she
hands.
said.
I might be able to get through it.
I have
Well,
skinny
he-
hands.
Badger and I have an advantage because although, yes, there's a lot of space inside the cabin of the vehicle, under
Mhm.
the hood, Jeep was definitely one of those companies of we are putting only the essentials here.
Right.
And yet somehow they put the oil filter in like the worst possible place. And because, again, we're short and small, we can roll under most vehicles with fairly decent ease. So we could easily do a lot of those things without needing to put them on a jack or anything. But yeah,
things that-
it would certainly
like-
make working on vehicles a lot easier.
They're like, oh, Jeeps? Oh, we don't need that. Oh, shocks? What the fuck are those? We don't need shocks on a Jeep. Fuck that. Like, you ever drive in a Jeep, it doesn't feel like it has shocks. It's just like you feel like a pebble in the road. It's like
'Cause the
it's like
suspension
the
is so fucking
mattress and the
tight.
pea, the princess and the pea. That's what it fucking feels like.
It
You feel
comes from- it
every
comes
fucking
stock
thing.
like that. I
What's
was
that?
talking. It comes. The Jeeps come stock like that. Their
Mhm.
suspension are so fucking tight when it comes out of the manufacturer.
giggity.
I know that was coming.
That's
But
what she
You knew
said.
it was.
the
Whoa.
the
Come on,
major
Oni.
for the
I thought she was gonna
contracting
say
unit.
it.
accelerator, it had to modify it so that was better. He adjusted the suspension and like the steering and all. He adjusted all this shit on it, and he explained it to me. Like, he had a buddy that borrowed his Jeep to go pick up his own Jeep, and the guy was like, "What did you do to this thing? It handles so nicely." What's wrong with mine?
Remember,
that it doesn't handle like that.
Early Grand Cherokees were experimental at best. And the thing I don't like about the Grand Cherokee is they would have one fantastic year surrounded by some shit years.
No doubt there.
And just with parts just not lasting or working really badly together. One thing that's notorious in early Jeep Cherokee models, all of them, water pumps. Water pumps are notorious for going out.
That's true. I've heard that a lot.
It's just one of those things. Jeep apparently never got on the fucking bandwagon with having a decent water pump. I don't know why, but the whole plus side of most early Jeeps. Yeah, but like with older Jeeps, the whole plus side is that they are so customizable for anyone to pick up and learn how to do at a reasonable price that it's you just really get into it, and it's really fun, and there's a huge community out there for it, and usually really supportive.
They have Jeep Weeks in Daytona.
The appeal. Yep. Oh, Daytona. No. Yeah, Daytona. No, Dayton, Ohio, or Daytona, Ohio.
Daytona.
Yeah.
They have Jeep Week here all the time.
Yeah. So.
Not all the time. Once a year, obviously. But.
So it's a thing. It's a lot of fun.
You know what is also a good thing? If your Jeep's not working and you're too cold to go out, you should actually try to watch some Netflix. And what better way to win a free year than here on Lagging Out?
Because they're going to take away your sharing passwords.
Exactly, because they're taking those away. There's 6 ways here. I know it says 3 here, but there's 6. 500 bits equals 1 chance. Or a tier. I should just read it straight across.
What a segue, deep dive. The Mariner
we gotta get the shit back on the road.
Yeah, just call me Segway Sam. Tier 1 sub or 500 bits equals 1 chance. Tier 2 sub or 950 bits is 3 chances, and a tier 3 monthly sub or 1350 or 1350 bits will give you 5 chances. And we only have 2 people. I think Aeroplanes or Ace of Planes and Ezreal are the only 2 that are in there, and they have 1 chance each.
Hey.
So if you want to do that, I think 950 bits is $10. I'm not sure.
Please don't make yourselves bankrupt. The Caterpillar tells you don't be bankrupt.
I say spend every last penny here.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, Deep Dive said he thought he was in there too. Well, have you?
You might. Oh, yeah. Deep Dive's in there too. Sorry, Mariner, you are there as well. My apologies.
No, there are other people in there too. Wait, oh no. Shit.
We have to make I have the list. I have a thing. I have to write them down. I have to take a look here. Ace of Planes, Deep Dive Gaming.
Oh, geez, what the fuck?
And Ezra.
Oh, okay.
3.
I
just have to write
a 33% chance of winning.
Yeah, 33% chance. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And let's move on, even though we could talk about our Jeeps all day and how...
Yeah, we've been on for about 57 minutes and we've only hit one of the topics, and there's only like 5 of them. Maybe
That's
4.
Right. Never happened.
There's
we,
no segments.
We went off trail because of Jeep.
Yeah,
Right.
it's my... I mean,
well, it was more car speak because it started with criticism of the Tesla.
Yeah, well, he got us charged up on it.
He found his electricity bucket.
Yep. Now we
no, I'm still waiting for you to ship that to me. I don't know if you'll have to, go through some hazardous material shipping.
Well, if you watch one of our clips, if you just use my bright personality, you'll be able to fully charge your Tesla, according to Oni.
Yeah, I just got to find a solar panel that can handle it.
That's right. I mean, yeah, I drag it on my back.
Dragon
Just
balls.
go.
What?
There it is. There it is. Piss off Oni in 3, 2. Oh.
I haven't done it in like 3 weeks. I gave her a week off, and then she had a week
been a
off.
few years.
So... No, I piss Oni off once a week usually. But
I
didn't.
You're talking about. Okay, sorry, wrong topic.
Mm-hmm.
Meta gives
silence.
package title to Lever? Question mark? Exclamation point.
Okay, so I
Facebook?
saw this randomly.
Oculus?
I know I saw Oni mention it somewhere, and I know that I came across it a few times. Meta just had this big layoff. A huge number of people.
Huge.
The tech space is struggling, to say the least, and
Mhm.
layoffs is just a side effect of, inflation. But we don't talk politics here.
No.
Enough.
But apparently the severance package for Meta was literal. Because
Oh.
one of the former employees, one of the ones that got laid off by Meta, received a mysterious package in the mail with their employee ID number on it, addressed to Lever, with 2 rubber emojis inside the package.
Sweet.
I don't get it.
I don't think anybody got it.
Yeah.
Nobody understood what was going on, but apparently
What were
Okay.
the emojis though?
I don't know. It was just mentioned in the articles. Apparently, Meta doesn't know how to lay people off professionally because they were labeled leavers. You left the company. Definitely not willingly.
Words are hard.
I guess. I don't,
And
I
the
don't
fact that
really understand this.
If
too
you don't
much.
understand
It's
it,
just-
hire a languager.
I'm more so just, I mean, like how many times just this year alone have we heard of instances of people being laid off, whether it was justified or not, and it was in anything but a professional manner, whether it was because it was through social media, through a third party that wasn't the actual official social media or email correspondence.
Mhm.
It was before a major holiday, or this stupid shit, or whatever the fuck happened with G4. Yeah, too many to count this year. It's
Can
like,
we message? Oh, I'll let you finish. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
sorry, no, you're good. It's just,
ADD.
I just
Fight it,
swear,
Chief.
people, like, what? How have people forgotten how to conduct themselves in a professional workplace? They keep going, we're professionals here. This is what we do for a living. Or they go, well, this is super casual. We're all totally chill and all that. And then it's like, then they conduct themselves like this. And it's like, yeah.
It's like an
Yeah.
adult daycare.
Yeah.
Like that sounded like what Twitter was. You
It
know,
was.
they were fed. There's relaxation centers. I'm like, where's the work area? Like, how does anything get done? How does
You
anything
don't
get
work.
done?
You don't
They
work.
don't,
I mean-
because it's like most of these tech companies or social media groups or journalist
Right.
things basically were using themselves off of or they were running based off of the initial investments being made, which was a lot of money, but instead of growing or fortifying those investments, they just squandered it, and now they're
Mhm.
wondering what the fuck happened. And it's like,
Venture capital.
look in the mirror. You did it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I was working at Disney Interactive, we weren't getting, like, we'd get overtime, like food and stuff like that, but they hired a team of massage therapists. You're gonna say, "Oh my God, Chieftain lived in one of these things." Like, no, like we were working 60 hours a week, and they picked one specific day where they hired 8 massage therapists, and everyone had like a 15-minute chair massage come in. It was fucking amazing. I've never had that before. And they asked me, "Do you want anything else?" I was like, "Yeah, can I get a natural keyboard?" I got a natural keyboard 2 days before my contract ended.
Wow.
But I mean, these are like, I mean, the massage was nice, but I'd rather get like the natural keyboard because at the time I was working faster. But it sounds like, where's the work? You know?
I agree.
I totally agree with Oni there. Oni's there, like her fingers must be hurting doing what she does for a living as a designer. Like her fingers must be a fucking mess at the end of the day. But
not really, but I do know that it could very well be an issue in the future.
mhm.
What I'm hearing is for some people it's carpal tunnel, usually with like the tendon in your thumb to your wrist.
Mhm.
So that is something I'm going to keep an eye on because obviously, I want to do what I do for as long as I humanly can. So,
Mhm.
gotta put in the work now to prevent the issues later.
I know
Yes.
Soda and I, when we're teaching, we always tell them technique is important because you don't want to you make money with your hands, some more than others.
Yeah, I
But
do.
but I was starting to get that feeling in my thumb and my wrist now, and then my ring finger. It's like, don't do what I did. I'm like, please, like your mental health, your physical health are important. You want to go as long as you can because you fuckers aren't getting Social Security when you hit 65. It's not going to be there for you. So you got to work there as long as you can. Hero, you have a question, comment, concern? Hero.
Actually, for Oni's benefit, for Oni's benefit, three things technically to look at for concerning that. You're already aware your profession is one major thing as far as keeping an eye on, the health of your hands.
For so it's masturbation. But yeah.
Dude,
Good lord.
tell
The
everybody.
second and third thing to pay attention to would be look at your mother and look at your father, the condition of their hands.
Oh, God.
There's a lot
fucked.
of genetics involved, which tie into carpal tunnel issues and tennis elbow and tendon issues with your thumbs.
Oh, you're totally right.
Well, luckily my parents are actually in pretty good shape, especially considering the shit they've had to put up with.
Yeah.
The only things I can really think of aside from just age-related things that just happen as you get older.
Fair.
I know my dad's more prone to hernias. But I also know hernias are one of those things that it's just like, do you have them or do you not? I don't know. Figure it out. We'll just
You'll figure it out when it happens.
Yeah. So
my dad had double carpal tunnel surgery on both hands.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I know people who've had that. So
Did you just say bullshit?
I said, oh shit.
Oh shit. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad.
so
But
yeah,
now it's an in and out procedure. It's not so bad.
yeah, but the healing time is pretty long.
Giggity, giggity,
I know someone who had it redone. Like they've had it done before and it came back. So they've been on leave for a couple months now. So they'll be returning soon, very, very soon, which is great. But yeah, I don't play that.
It's
I don't play
horrible.
that game. I may take a lot of risks with my health in certain regards, but not, there are certain things I just don't. It's like, that's gonna land me in the hospital. No thanks.
Mariner said his mom had 5 surgeries on her hands. That's crazy.
Ooh, that's rough.
I'd be fucked.
If we're looking at our parents as a degree of what we're doing, I'm completely fucked.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna have
there's
my
also
wrists are gonna be done.
different-
My hips from my dad, my knees from my dad, my back from my mom. I'm gonna be in a fucking wheelchair
Hey,
because the orthopedic surgeon said my back is that of a 70-year-old. So I'm fucked. So I'm gonna need a lot more help from you guys on production. You're also guys doing way too much anyway.
and
My
I'll
mom's
wheel
like-
you around. Don't worry.
You know what my
Hilarious.
mom said about that? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna have them do like just some other stuff over there. It's like, yeah, they're gonna leave on you then. I go, no, they won't. Because the people I have now are not the people I had before. The people I have now are fucking competent, smart people. And they won't fucking flake out if we can have like a knockdown, drag out fight, and the next day we'd be like hugging each other. That's the way we are. Just like, plus,
Ticker.
thank you,
Aw,
Ticker,
thank you,
for the
Ticker.
resub. Ticker is now added. But yeah, I mean, you have to know what you're like. At the same time, you need to know what your limitations are. And you guys always yell at me, Chieftain,
funny.
you're burning yourself out. Like I get it for an Oni because she's so afraid I'm gonna die. I think, and like she's
Pretty much.
work too hard.
So,
But,
so keep in mind there's kind of a footnote to that statement. Genetics plays a large part in conditions like that, believe it or not. Like, people wouldn't consider carpal tunnel's issues to be genetic. A lot people wouldn't, because a lot of problems with carpal tunnels come from different professions, sports, injuries, etc.
Yeah.
To be fair,
To be
not
fair,
everything that happened to your parents is a condition of genetics. In
Right.
some cases, it could just be. In
Your
some
parents have
cases,
shite
stupidity.
luck.
it could be a lack of care for their own physical well-being. And the other hand, it could just be circumstantial and shit that just, bad fucking luck, like
Right.
Tony said.
My mom always tells me and my brother, intelligence comes from the mother. And it's like, because your father's a fucking idiot.
Oh shit! Damn.
Like, oh my god. He goes, fuck you, bitch. He goes like that.
You know what?
That's the
Now
way
I
we
know
talk
where
in
your
our
fucking
family.
sense of humor comes from.
My brother told my mom to shut the fuck up on Christmas Eve. He's like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's the way we talk to each other.
My
Oh, I
And,
didn't
like,
know y'all were Italian. I think that
oh
y'all
my
hated
god,
each other.
it's loud, dude. When we play Uno, it's fucking loud.
oh god,
Bro,
Just
it's
don't
loud.
sit
More,
on
you
their
guys
hands.
play Uno? Do you want to have a
I-
family?
My 8-year-old nephew and my 5-year-old nephew have learned Uno, and they are now beating us. It's fun because we're laughing half the time. They're like, it's not your turn yet. Like, I'm doing
If
that
I
shit.
said any of those phrases to either of my
Mhm.
parents, let alone
I
my
don't say it.
sister, you would never hear from me again.
Mm.
I would
Me
just
either.
Have a
disappear.
head afterwards?
I would straight up disappear. I'd be vaporized. I'd be being
Yeah.
fucking missed.
I would-
Gone. I wouldn't
Definitely. We were
exist.
actually talking about your mother before the thing. We were talking about driving, and this is like, oh yeah, it's just like, I know somebody who's a really bad driver, and she's Asian, and it's Badger's and Oni's mom, and like they say how bad her mom. They're like, that's racist. I go, no, they're saying that about their own mother. I'm just reiterating the story. It's not racist.
I have to fight against the stereotype, okay? It's like some
Yeah,
of the jokes you said.
I have to fight against
It-
stereotypes
it
myself.
is-
Yeah, I get it.
We have to work against the stereotype because it is only polite to everyone else of our ethnicity to
Right.
not be the stereotype.
Mhm.
So yeah. Oh, I wonder what
Oh.
the answer to this one could possibly fucking be.
here lately anyway.
Ugh.
No, I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be those erotic
dating
Japanese
sim.
games.
Oh, Sex with Hitler too. I guess I should have got
Tyrann
it.
Death.
for
Gotta be
this.
Stop
dating
spoiling
sim.
it, Tyrann Death. Sex with Hitler.
What was that
I
game
looked up-
called, Oni? We love you, Colonel Sanders.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
Goat
about
Simulator
that
3.
one.
When a call, what's now I can't remember what the
You
phrase
remember what
was.
genre?
Turnips. Oh, the Turnip Twins video game.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
They're just like yelling at people in their jeeps. Fuck you, get out of my way. Can I finish a fucking sentence? He goes on a podcast. Can I finish a fucking sentence?
If I weren't scared of doxing myself, I mean, I'm sure I could probably entertain a lot of people by just getting one of those dash cams and driving around, and you
Yeah.
can just hear all the profanity from me. But I don't
Oh,
even know if
definitely.
Twitch would allow that level of profanity, and I don't want to dox myself.
so I keep
Right.
threatening my
So-
parents because my dad's like that. I'm like, I want to put cameras on, like when you go on road trips, put cameras everywhere. We're streaming it to fucking YouTube because I'll be rich.
I mean,
I'm
I've
more
also
afraid to get.
considered.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I said I'm more afraid to get swatted. So for Christmas, I got a magnet holster for my gun.
Good.
So I'm gonna put it underneath my desk and have my my gun right there. Just God forbid something happens, I'm able to pull
Draw.
it back, turn, aim, and fire. God forbid someone comes and attacks me, or Secret Service, or Russia when they eventually
Oh.
attack us. But
Speaking of, so this is slightly darker, but it has a slightly possible silver lining.
Oh.
Do you remember how a couple of weeks ago I was mentioning that here in my city, someone shot and killed a postal worker?
Ooh.
what?
No.
Someone shot and killed a postal worker. Now,
Usually it's the other way around.
if any of you know, postal workers are government workers, unionized,
Mhm.
by the way.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
That's why
Figure that out.
that's why stealing mail is a federal crime.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing the life of a government worker, a postal worker,
An act
also a
of
federal
treason.
crime. And there were a lot of security cameras up in that side of the city.
I bet.
They've made an arrest of 3
Mhm.
people who have alleged connections to what happened. So, if these are the people who are guilty of having killed him, taking his life a couple of weeks before Christmas,
Where'd they take it?
they took. It doesn't matter where they took it. It matters that they took it at all. It
It
wasn't their
doesn't
life to
matter
take.
where they took it.
So, I hope justice is served quickly because when a federal worker is killed, government don't play. If you take from
No.
government, they will take everything.
Might as well
from
be
you.
an act of treason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually,
So,
I'm pretty sure it is.
and
quite.
I don't know if
It's a-
they'll be able to counter for this
no.
one. But
If they wish to push it.
Well, it
Mm.
just
They'll drop
depends.
these charges.
It just depends on how far the crime. I'll put it this way: it depends on how belligerent the offender is. If the offender is a
So-
straight jackass, the judge is going to push it.
so we'll see what happens. But seems like there may be a glimmer of hope for the family to get some closure on what happened. It will never make it better, but yeah,
Yeah.
if they thought they were going to get away with it, no, they were not.
By the way, I just want to let everyone know Ticker is now entered into the year of free Netflix by his resub.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to
They're good.
side rail. I don't mean to side rail you from the actual show, but
We've been
the
doing nothing
show.
but side rail off this fucking show.
This has
yeah,
been
it's the last show
fucking
of the year. Who
Alice
gives a
in
shit, right?
Wonderland
Fuck it.
with all the rabbit trails, man.
Right?
What a long, strange trip it's been.
Oh, yes.
Oh, here we go. Hey, Mariner. Odds have dropped to 25%. You know, if you drop another 500 bits, you'll get better odds.
Yep. When I saw odds drop to 25%, I was thinking of my drop frames, not the fucking contest.
Wow.
That's
I mean,
what's
the
always
show
on my
is
mind.
called Lagging Out. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah,
That is
I haven't
true.
got an alert. I think the internet is straightened out, but
Sounds
I
like
bet
it.
if I reboot, my stream deck will be fine. I don't think plugging it in and out will make it work.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Oh, look. Speaking of which,
AI art is being protected by ArtStation. Now, people don't know what ArtStation is. It is a lot of different things. It shows people. It shows.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
he actually did it! Mariner,
oh.
my man! He dropped 500 bits!
Wow, 500 bits is another chance.
That is
To answer
right.
your question,
Mariner's
Ghost,
got
the
2
script
chances.
is so loose. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going
Let
to say,
me finish that sentence for you, Tear and Death. Did it have something to do with a hot dog in a hallway?
no. I was going to say, the script is so loose that even Kristen Stewart could keep up with it.
Whoa.
Ba-dum.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Whoa, dude. That's
Whoa,
another.
dude.
Wait.
Where are the crickets?
I don't have crickets, but I do have a cicada image.
There we go, cicada. That's actually a cute one.
That's not
that's
a
a moth.
cicada, that's a
cicada.
moth. This,
Oh.
That's
That's
a
a
Luna
cicada.
moth.
Oh,
no, that wasn't a Luna moth. That was the Polyphemus moth.
that was
This,
an amaranth.
Okay.
no, this is a 17-year cicada.
There you go.
Oh,
There.
the 17-year cicadas. Okay.
That's what they sound like.
Yes, we know. In Texas, we have them.
Yeah, they're
Apparently-
loud as
They're
fuck.
like
Apparently, we get them
everywhere.
here in Wisconsin too, and I'm like, oh, I can still hear cicadas.
Not all year around, though.
No, summer though,
Uh.
all through summer, all through.
They're
summer.
like, it's winter. Fuck this. We're going to Texas.
Uh-huh.
They just die. They only live for like a week.
Also
So
true.
ArtStation is where places like EA Sports apparently look at your work, but they don't look at your portfolio that you give them.
Mhm.
I know
What's
that for
the
a fact because the
fucking
recruiter has
point?
actually told me that. And then she told the people that were there, "Is like, are you aware that people don't update their ArtStation?" And then asks the staff, art director and all, "Is like, when's the last time you updated your ArtStation?" And they just said, it was just silence. They go, "Exactly. Look at Joe's work." So they looked at my work, and then Realism came in, and they never contacted me. But anyway, ArtStation. is a place where you can actually sell your art, show off your art, and actually put your demo reels there if you're going to go into any kind of illustration, from video games to traditional art. Like everything is there that could be sold. So ArtStation is now apparently protecting AI art. So what's the context there, Hero? I gave you a big fat softball there.
Yeah.
Or was it Oni's story?
Either or. I don't remember
Whoever wants to take it, take it.
Do you want it, Oni?
I mean, sure, if it's not stepping on anyone's toes.
No, you're fine. Go for it.
Basically, there's been an influx, I'm sure everyone has seen, of AI generated images.
Yeah.
There's some
thing about
nightmare
it-
fuel out there.
Oh yeah.
My friends are pissed about it, Oni.
The thing about it is that with these AI images,
Mm-hmm.
they are being pulled from a swath of sources. So kind of like this is as far as I'm aware of because I've never used one of them. What you do is for some of these ones that are especially making their rounds across the internet, you can put in essentially like a search engine, a set of words for them to focus on, and they'll pull from an amalgamation of sources and produce an image.
Right.
The thing is that it is not creating this art per se. The closest you might be able to get would be like if you had a human creating collage style art.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is this AI pulls from all sorts of images that are on the internet, which is now saying it's taking people's artwork and using it for free.
Somewhat. There's a kind of if in there because if you say you want a panda and Victorian art, it'll pull panda images from all over the place, not somebody's specific artwork. So
true, but the thing is that a lot of artists are rather irritated because they believe that they will be essentially pushed out of art themselves and taken over by artificial intelligence. A very fair concern. But the problem is that anyone who is putting up ban AI art or, protesting, is made by artificial intelligence, they're being silenced on ArtStation. And ArtStation is not allowing there to be any backlash regarding AI. So a lot of artists are leaving ArtStation, arguably the biggest website to put essentially your portfolio of artwork.
Right.
And the thing is that I'm not mad at it because you've got people who there's this whole idea of, and again, huge generalization, argument of we as a society look at artists to create products, but then we shit on those artists because they don't seem to be doing much or it doesn't take a lot of work. And now we have AI that basically does the work for you. So again, it's the whole idea of automation taking over from humans. What is art? Can an artificially intelligent thing create art? And does that mean it's actually creating anything, or is it just putting things together? Where's the creativity? So yeah.
Put your hand down. You're not an artist.
Damn! Don't hurt him like that. I mean,
I'm going to propose a devil's advocate for after Hero asks this question. Go ahead.
Well, to be fair, Soda, once upon a time, I would have called myself an artist. I don't draw anymore. There's a story. There's a story.
Either,
you couldn't stop drawing penises.
That's an Olympic level stretch there, Tear Death. Same for you, Soda, actually. Anyways.
He said stretch.
I will offer kind of a point. An algorithm, which is what AI is, at least AI generated art. I'll use the term loosely with air quotes because there's no artistic creativity there. It's first of all, it's an algorithm. Will I say that it is protected? ArtStation is definitely doing a dirty here, protecting people's protecting AI from people's opinions. But if you want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, what is the argument we use on YouTube and Twitch a lot? Whenever they throw copyright strikes at us, whenever they say we're stealing their content, what is it? It's fair use. How much of the original work is altered to generate something new and transformative?
Mm-hmm.
AI definitely can be argued to do that. It's also not perfect in any way, shape, or form. As we said at the beginning of the segment, some of that shit is nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Are
you going to spend $1 million to hang that on your wall? Is the question.
The other, well, I mean, that's actually a very good point, and actually probably steals a bit of the thunder. So. It steals a bit of the thunder, but the other point I would offer is the theory of garbage in, garbage out. Computer is only going to give to you what you put into it. Again, there's no creativity. You come down to the two types of creatives in the artistic space. You have the people that create worlds and the people that exist within worlds. The real genuine creators are going to keep making new shit because they have a brain in their head and are creative. The people that exist within worlds, let's say adult pretenders, aka actors and actresses, they don't bring anything original to it. They just play off of the script. I think that while AI is kind of a dirty thing because it's using other people's work to create real generic things,
I still don't. I mean, if you tell it you want a panda riding a motorcycle, it'll give you 100 different versions, and it made them up. Still, it still needs to know what a panda and a motorcycle looks like, but it's not necessarily just stealing work. But it's
sorry. Go ahead.
You're not wrong, Soda. You're 100% right.
That's why I'm confused why everybody's so. I mean, I even had this class. I mean, a discussion question in one of my classes about this.
I'm pretty sure you had some really good answers. I'm sure you got some really good answers out of it.
Depending on what school he was teaching at.
Let's not discuss that. Let's protect our AI.
I'm posing a devil's advocate here to you guys. For hundreds of years, we had painters in the world.
Mm-hmm.
They were painting with fresco at first, which is egg whites and pigments. It went to oil, then acrylic. And then there was this invention called photography. And the same argument was being made then that we are doing now.
That's a good point.
Oh, photography is going to make painting obsolete. And the painters were getting pissed because you could just take a picture or something, snap it, wait 60 seconds, expose the film, and then boom, you have a painting. You have a picture in fractions of the time that it would take to paint. Now I pose this question. Do we still have painters in the world?
100%.
Do we have photographers in the world?
100%.
Ghost said, what if they take my panda and my friend's motorcycle? That's not exactly how it works. It still does its own thing. That's what you're not getting. It's still, you can say you want it Victorian, you want it whatever art style you want, however you want it to look, and it'll create that. It just needs to know what a panda and a motorcycle. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
I was sitting on that devil's advocate thing for ever now. I'm surprised I remembered it.
Google motorcycle. Let's Google motorcycle. See how many.
I disagree. I disagree with Soda 100% on this, and I'm taking it from a different point, though.
I think I'm kind of on your same side.
1 billion results for motorcycles.
I'm kind of on your same side, Chief. And AI, I don't think AI is going to necessarily take away the people's it's not going to take away regular digital artists' job.
There may
it can only do what you tell it to do, first of all.
Oddly, I came up with this idea long time ago about putting one giant digital frame on your wall and having digital art scan across. Of course, I was creating the art. AI wasn't. But...
After you're done, Soda, let's dish off to Tyrion Death.
We've
all been kind of stepping on him.
Fuck that guy. Just kidding.
I was going to say, I would argue that what it puts out is not the art itself. it's the algorithm and the coding that went into building it.
Yeah.
That is the art of that particular project.
Can I offer not necessarily a devil's advocate, but kind of a not neutral but central point of view? As I had said, it is an algorithm that aggregates a whole bunch of information.
Big fucking word.
And then produces a mutant of said information. Again, it's bits and pieces of all of the stuff that it's been fed.
Right.
It is not a creative engine. It does not have coherent creative thought of its own.
Right.
I could see many applications. Yeah, good point. Yet. I could see many applications to it because I could see AI accelerating the progress of, say, animation.
Now, I agree. I don't believe it should be protected in any way.
No, absolutely not. It is
right.
not.
No,
I
don't disagree that it's art because that thing creates some crazy shit.
It's a certain. It's a genre all its own. It looks like it's created by AI. It's like a definite style, and I believe it's going to be a fad, and people are not going to give a shit about it years down the road.
It could be.
But next week we're going to have our own AI conversions with all the hosts. We're going to have pictures of them and see what the Lagging Out AI program comes up with each and every host. So we're going to be doing that next week, and and we will see what AI comes up with Hero. With me, let's see, does it convert to a big pile of shit when it converts over my face to something?
Maybe.
We will find out.
I just think that I could see many applications to this, and I could see it being good.
Well,
I can also see it driving new avenues of legitimate art. Like, I think that real creatives are not going to be destroyed by it.
Well, the first thing, AI is also writing scripts. So what if AI writes scripts produced with the movie along with it? You're gonna take out a lot of people's jobs. So
what I see, that's where I'm confused. What jobs are they taking away?
Well, if they write your scripts, you don't need any writers. And then if they go ahead and create the animation.
Oh, they're right. I thought you meant literal like programming scripts, not scripts for shows.
No. They're actually AI is writing comics now. It's writing script. It's writing movies. It's it's getting crazy.
I would not say that they're doing a
Joseph
very good job
Campbell,
of it.
The Hero's Journey. Okay, got it. Write a story. Go ahead. You're right.
You would still probably fuck it up.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I just don't think that. Oh shit! Apparently, there's a thunderstorm here. But
Florida? No.
Yeah. I don't think
you're
that,
gonna die, bitch.
I don't think that. If you've read any of these AI generated scripts, some of it's pretty horrific.
I'm just saying someday it's gonna keep getting better and better, better.
It will keep getting better.
You might actually like one of them one day.
I don't think that it's going to be
probably not.
I don't think that AI is going to be taking jobs per se. I think it's going to accelerate.
I don't think art
like,
will. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was doing, like, say Chief comes to me and be like, "Hey, can you create a Christmas thing in 10 minutes?" I could be like, "Hey AI, can you create a Christmas thing with Oni, Hero, me, and him, and
Joe, Chieftain.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem, Craig.
I just think
Fuck you, Craig.
Fuck you.
I think that things
still in the clubhouse.
Maybe not simple. I'll take that back because I don't think animation is simple. I just know that animation takes a horrifically long time to do. And certain things like backgrounds, a lot of the really awful work that people don't want to do, tedious work, could be automated by AI. Now, the real creative stuff, like creating actual characters, genuine, like artistic capabilities are required for things like that.
Maybe. We're going to have to see how this goes because we could talk about this for hours. So
And
Oh, that's
apparently people like it. Thank you to the new, if there's new people in here and you're lurking, thank you. We are lagging out live, and we are surprised everything is running as well as it does. You notice I'm not switching shots because my stream deck sucks. I don't believe in that. So to my right is Blacklight Oni, the voice of reason. Below me is Hero, the IT guy who fixes all my stuff. To the right of him is the Professor Soda. And below the beautifully bearded bastard we know as the IT guy is Tyrann Death. And you can see him on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Lagging Out on his own stream, 6 to 10.
You skip Hero?
Who said Hero, the IT guy?
Go ahead, Oni.
I just want to add two more things regarding this topic. Hayao Miyazaki did not have very kind words regarding AI. Also, Miyazaki's coming out with another film next year, so I mean, shocking.
He's coming out of retirement for the 5th time
again. Yeah, so,
he's like the Who.
But you're talking about someone who has been making movies and films for decades, who has seen many changes in the animation field, and still does animation. That's his thing. But I think one of the big central questions that will forever be asked, that I don't know if any philosophy will ever solve, is what is art and what constitutes as art. Because if anyone's ever sat in an art class, whether it was college or not, you are trying to pin down a subject that is subjective at best. And so there's always the question of, what is it? What determines what is good? Who determines what is good?
So to tie this particular topic back to our little NFT topic that started the show off today, the courts, American courts, struck down a number of copyright infringement cases involving NFTs and AI generated art. The court's wording of it precisely stated that copyright is intended to protect people's works.
Right.
Because AI is not human, copyright cannot protect the work that is generated by AI. Because you cannot prove that you created it using the AI, you do not own the copyright to that work of art, quote unquote. So the whole Bored Ape Yacht Club, the entire line of works are AI generated.
Oh.
So there's your little Easter egg. That lawsuit that lawsuit is about copyright infringement of Bored Ape Yacht Club.
I think with us, we could talk about this for ever and ever.
Probably. I just wanted to put that little final nail in that topic.
Don't forget to give us money for talking about cool topics, bitch.
Exactly.
If you like our content, please tell your friends. Bring more friends, and then have their friends bring more friends. Then have their friends bring more friends. That's how we get big, guys.
That's how we get big. That's how we get huge. We're gonna be amazingly big.
That's what she said. Woo.
That's gonna be a fun clip to cut up
nice one,
on
honey.
Sunday. That's what she said. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo.
Funny.
Check out my taxes. I did nothing wrong.
Okay. Good Lord.
Chieftain's the only one that could do the sound effects on the live. I think he made that abundantly clear 2 weeks ago, but they don't listen to Chieftain because Chieftain's a garbage human.
Shut up and dribble, bitch.
Okay. I can't even be the button bitch this week because the buttons don't work.
Right. I got you.
The Twitch clips work and the sound effects work. Nothing else does.
Well, it looks like I have antenna now. Yay! It's because I'm a pest and I bug people.
I've been trying to poke. I've been trying to poke your friend, but they haven't responded. So
you're trying to poke her friend? What the fuck?
Whoa, dude.
Poke a bear.
Oh, okay. There we go. almost a nice save there.
They will
Anyways,
not rise to the bait.
no.
They only emerge when they think they can get me on something, and it's like,
What's it? Magma or ticker?
You know what? That probably applies to both.
Yeah, probably.
So hey, Twitter files part. I don't remember.
100. I don't know. I put 100 up there. I have no fucking clue.
There's only been
It
like
just keeps on getting better, dude.
6 or 7 of them. Magnus
is correct.
told you.
But anyways, yeah. So the biggest drop over the last, I'll say 2 weeks, because we were gone for a week and some change. Coming out of the Twitter files is that
gone. Oh wait.
The government, shock here, was interfering with free speech on Twitter. And I don't
You
just
don't
mean,
say, Hero. They were. I'm shocked.
I don't
Please
just
go
mean
on.
like former FBI agents. By the way, they weren't actually former, they were just reassigned. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's true.
We're not just talking FBI. I'm talking about the CIA, DHS, NSA, like major 3-letter agencies were directly interfering with freedom of speech, and therefore they should be punished harshly. But will they ever see any such punishment?
No.
I don't know. These are some really big reveals, and they've been so fantastically revealed that I think that it's severely offensive that nothing's going to happen.
This poses a question. Is a real insurrection going to be coming soon where the people will rise up against a tyrannical government to reform a government? Will that happen? Are we getting closer to that because of this?
There's just too much.
I can't tell you on live what I actually said to my folks around Christmas, but it was a lot more hard-nosed, and I'm not going to do it on Twitch because of TOS. But if you guys want to know what I really think, you can go to our Discord channel where I have no fucking filter, and I will tell you how it really is, but I pose that question to the group. Is it rhetorical? I don't know. You don't have to answer.
There is more, by the way. It wasn't just the FBI that got exposed or any of these 3-letter agencies.
Mm-hmm. They'll do the same fucking thing.
Saint Fauci himself got exposed.
Oh god.
I am science, Fauci.
Beautiful. It was so fucking beautiful. Not only did Elon expose Saint Fauci and the cult that follows him, but it roasted the fuck out of him and called him a cult leader.
More or less.
That's epic.
Wait, so does that mean that he's a follower of Nurgle?
Well,
or would he be more of a follower of Tzeentch?
I don't know. Well, who is the subject of your question?
If the overthrow of government actually
Fauci.
happens, Ghost says, I would vote for Blacklight Oni for Emperor for life.
I don't know if Oni would want that responsibility.
Maybe not, but I guarantee you.
It'll be fun for at least 5 seconds.
I mean, I'd probably be like, okay, these are the places we need to nuke, and we're going to just make California go over there. We can keep Monterey Bay, though. We'll keep Monterey Bay. The rest of California can just leave. Pretty much. But yeah, sorry, I had to add that because I know some of you guys are Warhammer 40k fans. Here's personally me being a fan of Nurgle. I would hope Fauci wouldn't be part of Nurgle just because he doesn't seem to have a lot of the joy Nurgle armies do. Tzeentch maybe because things kept like changing yes and no or both or maybe
That's
more
the
of a
exact
Tzeentch
description of what the science TM was.
Exactly. So so I'm leaning more towards, he would have been a Tzeentch follower.
Absolutely.
Allegedly. So allegedly. I just
Motherfucker said he was the science.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember
Science
that.
always changes. Aristotle said, without a doubt, the world is flat and everyone revolves around us. He's flat out fucking said it. He was right until he was proven wrong. Science is pliable. They're like, how do you believe in God? You don't see it. It's like, how do you believe in the Big Bang? Well, I read, like, do you know the persons who read that? Have you went over the data? No. It's like, so you have faith that it is the correct thing. So how is that different from someone believing in God or science? There is none. I rest my case. I'll see you next week.
Later.
Go ahead.
Hashtag Pluto is a planet.
Hashtag Pluto is a planet. Jerry Smith.
So that's why Story's sticking to it. So I'm not surprised by all this stuff coming out. I mean,
who is?
To be fair, I don't give a fuck because most social media platforms are kind of a shit show. There's always something going on, always something to hide. If they're trying to make you look at something,
more entertaining.
I mean, yeah, because we get to finally see some of the dirty laundry, and it's finally some dirty laundry that's actually interesting. I don't know if it made it to this week's podcast because it was so recent, but I mean, TikTok is being banned on federal devices. Why it was on federal devices to begin with, I don't know.
Right.
Honestly, it never was allowed on federal devices to begin with.
Yeah, like why who the
no, trust me, I know. I work with the DoD.
No, I know. I just part of me goes, who the fuck is stupid enough to do that? Except then I remember the people that exist on this fucking planet. Fair. And I go, oh yeah. That's why.
Check us out on TikTok under _out. We are on TikTok.
You will not see me on TikTok actively posting.
But we are also on Hover as well, and we're pretty popular. And there's people messaging me there. I want to work with you guys. You guys are funny. And I message them and they don't hear back.
Damn it.
So about TikTok,
I try.
Since it honestly ties into this. Twitter was not alone, by the way. All social media was included in these little group get-togethers with all these 3-letter agencies to protect Homeland Security, which, by the way, noticeably, there were no international actors that were implicated by any of these 3-letter agencies. There were no nonces that were implicated by these 3-letter agencies in their censorship requests. It was just regular, everyday citizens making an election joke about voters. Tell the Democrats that the voting day is actually a day later so that they miss the polls. Things like that.
And also doctors from Stanford, Harvard, and all these other places talking about the COVID virus and how masks don't work were completely suppressed, and they are Ivy League or doctors in the field, epidemiologists, if that's how you say it correctly, were silenced. So they're saying they're like, oh, they were trying to control misinformation. Wrong. There's a difference between controlling misinformation and controlling a difference of a professional opinion are two radical things, but what they're trying to do is conflate it and say there's a gray area. It's like, no. We don't want to put people into a panic, so we're going to just flat out fucking lie to them.
Exactly.
But then also put everyone in a panic by saying things are getting worse again.
Yep.
It's all about money. It's all
Facebook,
about money.
TikTok.
I knew I should have got the PPP from Lagging Out. I fucking knew it. Savior said,
YouTube.
Put in a loan for like $100,000. I should have fucking did it.
All of the platforms were included in these little seminars where the 3-letter agencies were like, you need to watch these people and these people and these people, nitpicking. So Twitter's not the only one that has the dirty laundry. It's just the only one that Elon has his grip on that he's airing it out for.
Right.
That's the shit he said.
Soda doesn't have dirty laundry. He does the show shirtless.
That's right.
True statement.
It's true.
I've unfortunately seen the pictures.
Yeah.
They're horrific.
I got screen
Are you
grabs.
body shaming him? How rude. I thought we were pretty
Hey, look.
My body's sexy.
The man is
He's a
as hairy
sexy
as
beast.
I am, so I can speak.
I'm not as hairy as you. You're hairier than me, for sure.
I'm Italian and I'm the least hairiest out of all the males here.
Yeah, you kind of look like a naked mole rat.
I kind of do.
I'm kidding.
No, I got a face made for radio. I'll be the first to admit it. They're not here for me. They're here for Oni and you guys. That's for damn sure.
This is another one of those topics where we could talk about the egregiousness and horrors of how badly Americans were wronged. So It's probably best to just turn the page.
It's about
now.
money and control, buddy. That's when it comes
really
down
is.
to everything. It's money and control.
It really is. And
when
this
you
is
take money
disgusting.
from like they're like when they're like giving money to other countries, the rich aren't paying for that. They got the loopholes. You know who's paying for it? Me and you. When we're paying 40% more in eggs and our taxes are going up January 1st. So happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, I know, right? By the way, talking about mishandling of finances in the federal government, I believe it's the next topic.
After Discord Nitro.
It is. Thank you to our boosters. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Do the read. You're fine.
No, I can't read it because it's too tiny, but thank you for
to our
spending
Discord
money
Nitro.
for us.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank
Mariner, Hypernova,
Storm Wolf Song.
Soda, and Storm Wolf Song. We
I
appreciate
love you guys.
By the way, thank you, Michaela.
Thank you, Michaela. Appreciate you. She's also a mod too, so it's like I'm just making her like Tyranus. Like I'm just making her a mod because
she's on when I am typically. So
I have a questions to chat. If someone who's a chatter becomes a mod, does it still count as a view?
Yes,
that's a good question. I see 9 viewers right now, but I see way more than 9 users in our list.
Yeah, some of those are bots from Twitch, I think.
I don't understand how that.
Like, there's a lurks one in there. That's
always.
I think that's a Twitch bot.
Do you want me to hop onto Twitch real quick just to see what happens?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We can do it. We can do it on Tyranus time because we could be able to gauge it from there. I think.
Do a sneaky sneak.
We'll go in there and lurk his ass and then drop like 5 tokens right in the middle of him talking. I was doing that to him yesterday. Like 5 tokens.
Good lord.
That is what she said.
I'm from New York. Fucking fight me.
Ah, there she is. That's my little sister.
She's awesome.
She's a badass. I like her.
Need to drag her into the group. Have her participate.
Yeah. I think we're on too late. That's why Pink doesn't come on. She's like, you guys, she flat out said, you guys are on way late for me. That's what she says. I'm like, first of all, you're in Texas. You're a year behind. Kind of. That's a Freudian slip. You're an hour behind.
If you look at their power grid, I'd say about 50 years behind.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, but
he's right there.
We're too late for Pink to get on, but we love her too. But yeah, check us out on Hover because I post every day when I'm taking a shit. So I post a new video in there every day.
Is that why the videos stink?
Yeah.
Phone call, 1 second.
But go check us out every day. On there, we have funny ass clips on there as well.
Quick, ask Soda a question while he's on the phone.
How much can I get for a Derek Jeter signed jersey on eBay from your store?
The only reason why I even know what Derek Jeter is or who Derek Jeter is because of BoJack Horseman.
That's so funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pop culture at work for you. Oh, it wasn't the next topic. All right.
No.
Sorry. It's the one after this one. Do you want me to go to this one or go back?
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. The segue would have been perfect, but it was too long between.
Is this it?
That's what she said.
Yes, that was it.
All right, go ahead and I'll just reverse it and go back to that one.
That works. So, talking about mishandling of America's finances and your tax dollars, ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. government spent $3 million in research and development to reproduce Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet just to see if the motherfucker could snap his fingers for real.
It's so fucking stupid, dude. Yeah.
Exactly, Oni. Thank you.
Like, words hard. So pissed.
You didn't need to pay the government, or the government didn't have to pay themselves that type of money. You know what you need? You just need some of the Marines down at the motor pool and some drunk bastards, which are probably the same Marines, actually.
I mean, that's usually one and the same.
Launch them into a yard and just go, okay, Avengers, make the Infinity Gauntlet. We have veterans. We keep bitching about the healthcare system here in this country. Veterans who are sick, veterans who need things, surgeries, checkups, mental health services, support just to get their lives back in order, or for the families left behind from the wars that you guys waged. and you just have a random $3 million hanging around. Now, I understand in the big scheme of things, compared to the F-35, which seems to be going so well, not that
It's
much
gotten
money.
better. It's gotten better.
Barely. Look, for the amount of money they
Guys,
spent
I
for
have
that
a bigger
fucking...
solve for this.
Uh-oh.
If you just go to Etsy.com and look up Infinity Gauntlet, buy a metal one for $300 and see if you can snap your fingers. I just saved the United States government $2.99 million.
No, because the Marines are already getting paid, and at least you get to watch them drunkenly scrounge stuff up. Okay, at least it'd be fun.
Yeah, and you can live stream it and,
And now,
and make
don't get me
money
wrong.
from it.
Don't get me
It'd be
wrong.
fucking
Support
hilarious.
small creators. Etsy. That's awesome. But with the Marines, come on, you get to watch them actually do it. Get some ASMR in that shit, and
My friend's on Etsy and he designs these things.
Yeah, but like the government keeps looking at everyone else like we need to be transparent when they're the ones who need to be transparent. This is the type of shit that pisses me off regarding people who have no accountability, because whose lives did you enrich? You cannot tell me you are just that invested in making an Infinity Gauntlet. No, you had money you wanted to spend to get rid of it instead of saving it for the next year or paying off that several $trillion deficit that we still keep gaining. I wonder where that's coming from
right now.
So, I mean, crap sake, just we've got people who are killed. But if you want to die, we can pay. It's cheaper just to kill you now instead of having you, use our healthcare system. That's just totally normal up there, I guess. I just there's so much that is just
you like that, Chief?
Stupid about this.
You could just see
Like
her
what?
turning green.
She's about to Hulk out. Meanwhile,
Totally
Soda's over
fucking
here with
gonna
his
Hulk
mouth
out.
wide the fuck open, catching flies.
That's what she said. I would take that Infinity Gauntlet and I would happily bash in the paperwork that was used to make that. I will bitch slap anyone who allowed this to happen. This is the dumbest shit I've heard the US government do. And I was in the Marine Corps. We've done some dumb shit.
That's true.
Says a lot coming from a Marine, too.
Mm-hmm.
You wasting $3 million of American taxpayer money that was never yours. It was the American taxpayers' money. You should be paying off.
Her connection can't keep up.
Giving yourselves
with
raises.
Her anger.
You're giving yourselves raises. You're spending it here and there and everywhere, except for what fucking matters. Because
term limits, damn it!
You guys probably didn't even know what a gauntlet was. Okay. You probably don't know what a gauntlet actually is. So
why not just use it to actually...
Gauntlet?
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll throw down this gauntlet so that maybe you can challenge yourself to not be so fucking stupid. But that's never going to happen.
$3 billion. You better fucking make an Iron Man suit and fuck just the gauntlet, okay, buddy?
How about you just make more A-10 Warthogs?
I knew that was coming.
I mean, okay, yeah, the A-10 Thunderbolt 2, I think, was like $77 million at the time when they originally purchased it, but Fairchild is no longer around, so, oh well, you can still use it for the A-10. It does a perfectly fine job.
It could have blown up the Death Star.
I'm just saying.
F-35, fuck that thing.
Why not use the whole gauntlet or the actual working gauntlet and make them feel what it's like to piss out $30 billion?
$3 million. God. But I'm just saying, I would pay our channel, of course, money to video Oni taking that real Infinity Gauntlet and shoving it up somebody's ass just to open the hands and move the person around like a fucking
puppet. Don't give Chatterbait ideas. You know they would have a fetish for that.
Oh God, we've got Rule 34 in practice.
Because knowing Oni, she would turn that person into pink mist with her rage. Just, bah!
I'm just visualizing the pink mist.
Let's remember, though, I'm all about the safe, sane, and consensual, okay? even I play by those rules, but
Well, I mean, it'll be
It's-
consensual. You say,
Oh,
do
no,
you
they
want to
would
be
not want
fucked? Why, yes, I do. Okay, let me fuck you.
Welcome to OnlyFans.
I am not a fan of them, though. These people.
No, it's
who did this-
OnlyFans. Like, you get insulted.
No, I
You
mean
get
for
the
the U.S. government to pay $3 million for a stupid fucking gauntlet that's never going to work because this isn't the comic books. Like,
It's just a cover to get $3 million or something.
They won't even give people the money that they actually deserve or earn.
I mean,
But no, we have just $3 million. We could just make a fucking gauntlet.
I mean,
Just put on
Oni
a
just
nightclub
said
and just do
she's
this.
all about that consent, safe and consensual. Well, I mean, what about the American people? We didn't consent to that bullshit.
We're a constitutional republic. We're not a democracy, contrary to what you hear on TV. So we pay people to make those votes for us, but we elect those people to make those votes for us. So if you don't know who your congressperson is, find out who they are and write them a nice, strongly worded letter, and they will get to know you like they know me.
Oh.
My
Acolyte go
congressperson knew who the fuck I was by my face. At one point, he is now our governor, but he knew me by face because I wrote letters.
Yes,
because he was my congressperson. He doesn't know me anymore, but he did.
Perhaps you
Sorry,
make yourself
Just
a nuisance
kind of shocked
again.
at my game.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't switch over to your game tonight because of technical difficulties.
No worries.
Anyways, I said my piece. I started the Oni fire that I fully anticipated.
Oni, Miss Marvel Oni rage mode.
Only she would make a better Miss Marvel.
Yeah, because she's got depth.
We could use the gauntlet to restring all the puppets in the government.
That would be.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Ghost. I'm the only real warthog is the one that flies.
the thing is to go Bert.
Yeah. he decided to make a M12 warthog joke. The fucking warthog.
Oh,
from
Halo. Yeah.
Halo. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The only warthog I recognize is the flying bathtub that eats tanks for breakfast,
Mhm.
and it's essentially a flying Gatling gun with bombs.
Can you
Two-
imagine
two
if
tanks for
Ukraine had
breakfast,
one
two
of
for
those
lunch?
before they were Russia was attacking? You just like they're all lined up. It would you just need two of them and just like wipe them all out.
The thing is
War
that
over.
what some of the analysts are saying regarding Russia's weaponry is that some of it's pretty old, which
Mm-hmm.
some of ours is pretty old too, but it's well maintained, or some of it's well maintained. The thing about Russia is a lot of it isn't, is what it seems like. So our A10s would probably eat some of them up pretty quick. But that's neither here nor there. But
I'm thinking their ICBMs are not even weapons capable anymore. I think they're so worn down. It's just they're a paper tiger, in my opinion. And the only reason why they're in Ukraine is because they're getting back funded by China. Because China's doing maneuvers in Taiwan. They're just funding Russia's war anyway. But anyway, that's a show for another time. I digress.
Another channel.
Yeah. So here we go. Someone else passes away.
I mean,
Can we stop the death, please?
no, because that's part of life. Sorry. So I don't
Oh.
make
It's
rules.
unfortunate. I actually looked into his resume previously. Mind you, that was like 48 hours ago, so I'd done brain dumped everything. He is a very him passing away is a very big deal. He's gonna have, or he's already having as big of an effect on the industry when it comes to animation studios and stuff like that as
Miyazaki.
as Miyazaki will have. whenever his time comes. Hey, Ticker, thank you for that super chat. Is that a super chat? I don't know.
What happened? I missed it.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, I missed. Okay. Is that where he is?
Yeah, I think he's on both.
Oh, okay. I should put on the multi-stream, but I was typing and I forget to put it back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Oni. I mean, it is a fact of life.
No, you're good. I admittedly didn't do
I'm everywhere.
much research with this one. It's just Piro. If I do not know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's probably some French ass name, and I'm sorry. I know I've heard the name. I know other people have heard the name, and so it's not the first time a major player in the animation industry has passed away seemingly suddenly. But it's always unfortunate because these are not the industries you join just for shits and giggles.
There it is. So it was a super chat.
Thank you.
There I am. You haven't seen me dancing in a while. Look at that.
Just to offer up some context, he was the founder of the studio that did Area 88, The Blue Skies of Betrayal, Urusei Yatsura, Only You. That's apparently those weird love animes.
Wait. Urusei Yatsura?
Yes.
That was a
God bless you.
That was a Rumiko Takahashi title. That was main character's Loom, an alien who is an Oni. Yeah, it was one of her early works. Way classic.
That was 83. He was big in the 80s with all the classic animes. Lily Cat and Justy. Those are 4 big titles. Movies specifically. Yeah. Like I said, that's honestly from what I've been seeing. He's gonna have as big of it's as big of a splash as Miyazaki is. So it's sad news.
Did they say if it was age or was it
Let me actually dig
something
into
else?
that.
Because I know there's been a lot of people passing just because old age gets to you, but I also know there's also been unfortunately some people.
It was on Christmas too.
I can't see what Ticker is typing on YouTube.
He just dropping a bunch of heart emojis.
Oh, okay, it doesn't show up on my multi-stream as squares.
So yeah, just remember to be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves. Holidays are a difficult time for a lot of people because of last couple of years with this stupid pandemic. Feelings of isolation. Sometimes people are just going through a lot of shit. So don't forget to reach out. Have a good support system. If you don't have a good support system, join our Discord. We check in with people. So
that's way bigger than I realized.
What?
So he also was part of the studio that was responsible for Naruto, Bleach, and Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's why I'm familiar with them. Yeah.
Hurry up, get off the phone, bitch. He's still on the phone.
That's a long conversation, bro.
It's probably his brother.
I hope everything's okay. So yeah, join our Discord if you ever feel lonely, or if you just want to make more friends.
Check out Dr. Oni on our E for Everyone section on Discord.
I am not a doctor. I do not play one on TV.
Probably could pull it off if you want to.
It's the real world sometimes in there.
No. There's someone in the chat. You know who you are. Don't say anything. No. Because someone's going to mention, you should wear a little nurse costume. I will fucking crush you.
Oh, okay.
I
don't.
Am
going to keep your mouth shut
I am lonely and need new friends. Well, join our Discord, Ticker. I think you're already in there.
Yeah.
She has to cosplay as Wednesday first. That's what
Jesus.
Mariner said. Well, there
Also,
is
fuckers will forget about that.
there is Wednesday. There is an episode where Wednesday dresses like a cat, and that's perfect for Oni. So the AI might be able to pick that up next week. We'll see. The antennas are lined up perfectly over your head. And it's like really tiny because all I see is like these little yellow things. I don't see the feathers, and it looks like the Martian on it's like Danger Will Robinson. What's that? Oh, is it My Favorite Martian? I think that's what.
Space.
Lost in Space.
Lost in Space, yeah.
See,
But,
I got that reference. I got the reference.
Yeah, thank you.
There's my one.
There's your one. I forgot there was something else I was going to say. Now I can't remember.
AI art.
Oh, that's
joining
what
our
it was.
Discord server.
I was thinking when you were saying Oni masks, I'm thinking, is that why you like the Green Goblin? Because it kind of looks like an Oni mask. There's like those callbacks to Japanese art with that goblin mask that Willem Dafoe has.
You know what?
Actually, it's
That's actually a really good parallel.
Thank you.
You have to
I've been
remember,
looking at Oni masks lately.
a lot of popular Oni masks are based off of a particular type called the Hanya.
Yeah.
Hanya, and usually they were considered a female Oni, which of course tended to be was killed or very, very angry, or died of evil kind of.
Yeah.
That phrase just became synonymous. It's very popular and still is. But that's not actually why I like the Green Goblin. Although it does have that look, I think a lot of it, Ticker just messaged the Discord going, "Oh yeah, so welcome back to the Discord. It's great to see you." But I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that it's the idea of someone who thinks they're the hero, or they get so addicted to what power is that they become the villain. And then also just having a really cool costume and having a fucking sick ass glider. So, there's that too. But yeah, I mean, also because early 2000s that was a great time to be watching movies. There were a lot of great movies and TV shows.
Would agree.
And although, yes, we can look at them now and go, it's really campy, that was part of the appeal. And
I was going to say,
gotta admit, some of the effects still look pretty nifty today. So that's just, it's just my opinion, though.
I always feel like that when I see the 90s version of the X-Men cartoon. Na 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 na.
That's coming back, by the way. That's coming back, by the way. And
yeah, isn't it going on Netflix or something?
I don't remember who's hosting it, but I can tell you right now that the guy that's the showrunner, he straight up said, if you are not a real fan of the source material, do not apply for this job. I will not hire you. He outright said that you have to be a fan to be one of his writers. And he's also the guy that kind of basically put the writers of The Witcher on blast.
Oh, wow. Ugh.
I should have, because I just, it blows my mind. So don't fuck this up, because just don't.
Tinker redeemed the Ewok song.
All right. Also, Last of Us is coming January 8th.
Yep.
I, as skeptical as I am of that show being good, I've been hearing through the grapevine that it's looking really good, that the actors in the scenes from the trailers are capturing the aesthetic of that game. So here's to hoping that it turns out good.
Here's the hope. You know what they say? You can hope in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first.
I know it's a futile effort at this point.
You never heard that, Oni? I'm looking at the bigger version there.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. When I keep rolling back,
Oni
it's
has
because I'm seated
antenna?
on the floor, and the only time to crack my lower back is if I roll back slowly. So.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to point out. You know what, Ghost? No, I have not heard anything else about the Fallout TV show. I also have that one. My current personal prediction is flop. I don't know how they will pull it off well. But hey, I'm gonna give the Mariner a big shout out since we got our t-shirt slide up.
Yes.
He posted a screenshot of his order for the Garbage Human shirt.
Wow.
In the Discord.
Thank you.
Yes, it's the tie-dye, it looks like.
It is.
It's pretty cool looking.
Oh, and the Mariner is gasping in the chat right now. Oh my gosh, I just name dropped you, motherfucker.
I've been recognized. Of course you're going to be recognized. I'm so humbled when I go into his stream. He's like, oh my God, somebody from Legion is here. He's like, he's so happy. Like, I went to Soda. I'm like, he's like really generally happy. It's like, I feel like a celebrity, but I know I'm not. But when I go in there and like, he makes you feel so welcome, you know, and he's just like, I can't believe Lagging Out Legion's in my chat. This is fucking crazy. You know, I'm like, I'm not Chris Evans or anything.
Well, I mean, I like the other Chris better anyways.
Helmsworth?
Hemsworth or Pratt, actually.
Chris Pratt.
Hey, Magma actually says, I need the Fallout TV show to be good.
Yes.
Keep your expectations
well, yeah,
low,
but
brother.
hang on.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna remind this, and I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret.
I'm already feeling this burn already. Let me step away from the computer.
Right. Brace yourself.
I know your gaming history. How many games have you purchased in the last couple of years that have been released complete? You actually bought the pre-order package of Fallout 76?
Ooh,
there's a burn.
Yeah. I remember this is what it was.
What is it? What was it? Was it Marvel Avengers?
Yeah, that was garbage.
He was looking forward to that one too.
He says no
looking forward to
comment.
Fallout 76. Marvel Avengers, Warhammer Darktide. Right now, it's still kind of not fully finished like they said it would be.
Ugh. Can I just say I love our chat because they're so fucking engaging. It's ridiculous.
Hero having a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'd know what's going on if you got off the phone for about 5 fucking minutes.
I mean, we don't ask a lot from you.
This is how bad it was. I went to work. This is when I was still living in another state.
Washing
Walked
pots.
into work, and I'm like, oh, hey, you know, I know the game dropped. Hey, how's it going?
Just shook his head.
No bueno.
And what about the Nuka rum? There's barely any in the bottle. I'm like, what the fuck? And that was also, by the way, I remember Fallout 76 is also that one game. I believe it won the try hard that year because it also went on like 74% off for Black Friday within the same month of being released, and then Bethesda doxed several of their customers who had put in help tickets. So I would not put much faith in the Fallout TV show.
Okay, Ghost.
Wow. I understand it's not the same subject, but I wouldn't put much faith in it. Sorry.
Just to read what Ghost was saying here after Magma goes no comment.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost says, "Wait, is Oni saying that the Fallout TV show is gonna have bugs, glitches, and DLC?" No, Ghost. It's gonna be much worse. It's gonna have fucking microtransactions.
$20. It's the same people that wrote the Halo ones that have no idea what the Halo lore is.
Oh my God.
It's going to be like that. They're
Look,
going to have
better
people
yet,
writing
on
the
the
show that have
knives.
no idea.
I
They're
am
gonna kill
not
off dog meat. I know they will.
probably. I just since we're talking about that Halo show, I'm putting that in the same category as what was it, the Crystal Skull? I'm gonna put that one in that same category.
Ooh.
It never happened.
Whoa,
That thing was signed for 3 seasons, and at the end of the first season, the showrunners had already walked, and it was canceled. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm
Wow.
not even that big of a Halo fan that I know all the ins and outs of that lore, and I felt for that community. I felt pain for that community, and I
Rings of
called
Power
it.
might be seeing that too, if they know what's good for them. So
I got a review copy for Rings of Power, and it comes with a little booklet,
Oh my
and it
God.
looks so nice and pretty, and it has a little code in there. So if anybody wants that code, please message me in the Discord. I'll give you the code if you don't have it, so you can actually watch it. But I had to force myself to watch it because no one else here would want to, so I took one for the team and watched it.
and we appreciate it. And
Yeah, I get these review copies. Like I have one in front of me called Bardo. But I got the Elvis one. But that brings me to my next thing here. You guys gonna be voting on this tomorrow. If you follow us on Twitter at Laggin Out, we're gonna do Laggin Out movie night since I get these review copies. Here are your choices: Wakanda Forever or Top Gun Maverick. Which one do you guys want to see on Laggin Out movie night? You're gonna see it when it's already in the theaters. If you go to our Discord channel and you can watch it with us for free.
Sweet.
My personal
I can get in
vote-
trouble for that, but who cares?
My personal vote is for the movie
I have
that
both.
did $2 billion. And we all know which one that wasn't.
Yeah. So if you
I
guys
guess you'd say
want
it's-
that, we're gonna do that in the Discord server. So I'll do a share screen. We'll get your popcorn. We'll pick a night, and we'll watch it for free. And we'll see what everyone thinks about Wakanda Forever or Maverick, and you guys will vote on that tomorrow. But you have to make sure you follow us on our Twitter because our goal is to get to 1,000. We're under 50 to get there. So go ahead and vote on there, and I will post the results next week. How's that sound for everybody?
Sweet.
sure.
Yeah, so a special treat for everybody. We don't do a lot of movie nights here because I'm too lazy to actually bring it up. But yeah, I didn't make a slide for it, but
It would be I think it'd be a good idea. I think that as long as we don't invite anybody from the industry, we should be fine.
right, we're fine. It's a private
no stream
Discord
sniping.
server. No stream sniping.
No stream
yes.
sniping, or I snipe you.
It doesn't matter if they stream snipe me because I'm garbage anyway. At the
No,
game.
you're not. I am sorry, Magma, for roasting you. It's just too easy. It's too easy. I'm sorry. Couldn't resist. I have
She
poor impulse
said?
control.
Yep,
I don't know
Like,
why
she
you
did
guys
say
can't
it.
hear that.
Oh, I can
hear
hear
it.
that.
I can hear it.
The truth hurts, he said.
At least you accept it.
So we asked a question at the beginning of the stream.
I don't know if
What
I'd
is
say it's
Chieftain's
good.
favorite game genre?
These nuts.
Mm-mm.
Maybe.
It's those
That's
dating
soda.
sims.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Not
It's
just dating
Leisure
sims.
Suit Larry.
Erotic
That
dating
was a
sims.
fucking amazing game.
No, it's Raid Shadow Legends.
I played a Ronda Rousey hero.
You did what? I'm sorry.
Ronda Rousey's in that game now.
Oh no.
She's a champion. She's a champion in that.
But in all honesty, I think most everyone knows what game genre it is.
Yeah. Does anybody know?
He likes the. He said. Ghost just said he likes the furry dating sims.
Now we
Is there
know
any
what Ghost
point to
likes.
guessing? Hmm.
Yeah, we do know
if,
what
if I'm
Ghost
inside
likes.
of Oni's brain, she's thinking he's projecting.
Oh, Badger comes in.
Badger
been
says
right
FPS.
before.
Well,
I've
They're
see,
free
Badger.
Free penis simulators.
Jeez.
First person shooters, you are
Shock.
correct. Badger
Shock.
can hear me yelling at campers and Soda finds it hilarious when I'm getting shot in the back. He's just fucking laughing. He's like, you got to stream this. You got to stream this. I go, I'm not good. It's like, it doesn't matter. People will just fucking laugh at you. It's funny. I'm like, I'm bad at the game. He's like,
Chieftain,
that's what's funny.
Is that why you're not an outdoors kind of person? Because there's too many camps out there?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. When I get my Jeep, I'm going to put on the top. I'm going to put on the side, no campers.
Wow.
So no campers allowed. But yeah, first person shooters. So if you guys want to watch me stream and scream and yell, I'm kind of like Little Bears, but with half the skill.
And with a deeper voice.
And with a deeper voice, yeah. She
What
gets
was your
really
first
high pitched if
FPS
you watch
game?
her. What's that?
What was your first FPS game? Like what game would you say indoctrinated you into this?
Had to have been Call of Duty.
Doom.
I have to.
Probably
I would have to say. I'd blame my brother from changing me over to Call of Duty, but it was the original Halo.
Really?
Yeah, and
I would have said GoldenEye.
You know what? I think you're right. It was GoldenEye. It was.
It
Yeah.
wasn't Perfect Dark.
Yeah.
Not Doom.
I mean, it's not
It
like there's
was
much
GoldenEye.
difference
You're
between
right.
those games.
No, you're right. I completely forgot about GoldenEye. Yeah, because GoldenEye
Speaking
was
out,
like.
they're coming.
Nintendo 64.
GoldenEye 2's coming up.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna be the character Random Task.
Oh, I
better
was
known
gonna
as
be
Odd Job.
Yeah, because I'm an asshole. If I'm gonna find a way to make people's lives hell, that's
Odd Job,
generally
slappers
what I
only.
do.
It's the Odd Job slappers only. I know there was a glitch in that game where you can like hang proximity mines in midair and they just like people would run into them and blow up. It's hilarious.
Oh no!
They were great. Like you'd have to hold like two buttons down, like it was like a side pad. Like we were putting them all over the place and they're floating around, but you can't put more than 3 in a row, otherwise they all explode. So we were doing that all the time. That's fun. That's fun, sober or drunk.
Oh, sure, it must
remember
be
that.
really wild when you can barely see straight.
Oh my God, playing Mario Kart drunk is the greatest.
Oh boy!
Like it's like legal. It's like legal drink and driving. It's like you're like one of the characters, and you're fucking 3 sheets. My friends, like we play till 4 a.m. Well, on the big split screens. Oh, we would be fucking destroyed. Like, and of course, my friend who doesn't drink, she'd be like beating everybody. I'm like, what the fuck going on? How you beating me? And I was
Friendly reminder: in light of the holiday weekend,
drink more.
please drink responsibly. Please enjoy responsibly. Call a friend if you need to. Don't go drinking and driving. It is not worth it.
Not at all.
Nope.
I stay home. I think last year we did a New Year's Eve stream. Soda and I did.
I think you did.
Yeah, I think we did.
It was on a Friday. That's why we did it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Now it's on a
Oh
Sunday.
yeah. Because I sit at home and do nothing.
I don't go out either. They're going to have some sort of a. I don't know if it's CNN or Fox News is going to be in Daytona Beach doing All American New Year's Eve, and I'm like, I'm not going there. It's like freaking meth heads down there and shit.
That's as bad as being over here for spring break.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Although,
But they
we
like dad
don't-
bods are in now, so you're good.
Mhm.
look, I live over
He's
here.
not on the market.
So I'll walk around as long as I got pants on. I'm good.
Jesus.
That sounds about
Oh
right.
God. Yeah.
It's a terrifying thought to walk outside the door without pants, considering the area. It gets kind of sketchy.
Yeah. They said the top 10 worst places to live, like we're like number 7 in Florida.
I find that bizarre, honestly.
Yeah, like Daytona Beach. I'm like, oh, why? Because of the whores and the meth that's
Yeah, and the
on A1A.
crackheads and
Oh God. I don't know. I don't even know how to segue to this, but I was actually talking to my girlfriend a couple of days ago. I'm
Oh,
like, how
hey.
you doing? She's like, I'm great. She's like, I was like, oh, one of my dogs has diabetes, and it made me. I don't know why. I'm sorry, Hero. I immediately thought of you, but I was just like, this dog has is like your dog has diabetes. I think it was Mackie. She's named after MacGyver. The other one's named after Maverick. So he's
actually-
Maverick and Mackie MacGyver. Yeah.
That's actually really
So they're
adorable.
M&Ms.
Yeah, so
what I will
there-
say
yeah.
is that's actually, it's sad to say, but that's very common health issue for domestic dogs.
German Shepherd. So
Yeah, German Shepherds actually have a lot of genetic issues due to all the pure breeding that, inbreeding they do to keep them purebred. So it's very common. Turned stomachs, diabetes,
yeah.
joint issues are really common in
Hips.
shepherds.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to get her on the show next year. I almost booked somebody as a surprise today, but I couldn't get a hold of them. But they're interested, and I'm not telling you who it is, but they will be on the show on a live next year. I'm not telling you who it is. It's someone that you might know, someone that you might not know, depending how old you are. It's Soda's friend, Dr. Pepper. No,
Sweet.
He'd be like, yes, Dr. Pepper's my friend. But I'm going to try to get them on the show, and
He fell out of
we'll
Boo
see what
Radley's
happens.
apple tree.
Ghost said it's Trump. Trump and DeSantis are coming on next week. You figured it out. We're going to squash the beef here live on the show next week.
Wow.
But yeah. Don't forget, if you're not done so, we have shorts every day. Well, at least for another week, and then we run out. But we ran out of shorts already.
Bernie Sanders.
Don't forget to subscribe to us on youtube.com/lagginout, youtube.com/lagginout, and you'll find a daily short with any of us on there. I think it was me singing, playing Call of Duty last week.
Yep.
I was just like, I'm trying to get on B, but no one's listening to me. I don't know what I was singing. But
That
it makes
wasn't even
zero
in
fucking
tune.
sense. What's that?
It wasn't even in tune.
No.
And
But
then-
I can't remember what it was.
Do
A
you
parody
think he
song.
was in tune in the clip?
I kind of
I
was.
can hope. I can hope.
I kind of was in tune. Let me see
I'll
if I
have to
can
watch
find
it
it.
again. I'll have
I
to
mean, I
watch it
wasn't.
again.
I wasn't really trying to be in tune, either now or when I was doing it. But I'm only a level 72, so pretty bad. Oh, it looks like we're live.
Hooray!
Oh, that's great. That video just popped up randomly. How Anal Feels by Tara Babcock.
Sweet.
Wait, what?
4.9 million views. That's random.
Are you
Um,
sure that was random?
Yeah, it was random.
That's a
'cause
very
I never even.
specific
Right?
thing to be popping up.
Are
Well,
you sure
also,
you're not
on-
using an AI?
There's
To
a
be-
thing like there's a bunch of things like Wednesday Dance, Tara Babcock, Unreal Engine. Like it's
Anal
completely
sex. It's random.
Eminem. It's just all over the place.
To be fair, he does follow Tara Babcock.
And he likes
I do.
anal.
We know who each other are. That's a thing. She's a Jeep chick too, so Oni would like her. She's got like one of them high end Jeeps. I think she has the one after the Rubicon, Latitude. I don't know what it's called. Okay, singing while playing Call of Duty. Here it is. I found it.
Uh-oh.
It's horrible. Oh, 1.5. Look at that.
Didn't I tell you that we would be known for our shit posts?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's gonna go on A. We're gonna lose B right now. Blank on C.
Is anyone
All I'm
really
doing is
surprised?
running. It's like the beginning of the game. I'm like, no one's fucking listening to me. I played this game for 20 years. Go to B, flip the spawn. You fucking idiots, don't cap all of them. I play Domination. That's all I play. That's
Badger said she couldn't hear it.
Oh, well, then you have to go to the channel and watch it.
What?
Because it's not very
no.
loud. It's very low for some reason. I don't
It
know
is
why.
pretty low, yeah. Because usually
Go check it out on. It's honestly not worth watching. But if you want to go watch it, go ahead. I'm like, I don't believe that got. And like, there's about like 7 of them like that. So there's me like yelling at somebody. There's me. I think I'm gonna do a bunch of them with Scary Terry from. Because when I do the voices, the people on the other team, they're like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm doing it with a high voice, like,
Hey, baby, can you capture B with me, honey?
They're like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Can you hear me okay?
they're like, yeah, they're like, yeah, and they're like, they think you're a chick, and they're coming with you everywhere. It's funny.
There, I just dropped the short in the chat.
Oh, there you go. Drop the short in chat. Look
The
at
fact
that.
that they think that that sounds like any real voice. I mean, maybe it sounds different when it's projected through
Yeah.
the game, but
Well, if I speak like this, it still doesn't sound like a chick.
I mean, really, no.
You can
There is
clearly
a
hear the
meter
voice
here
modulation.
that says gender. So if I adjust the gender and I drop it like this, does that sound like more of a chick or a transgender person?
Trans.
Trans? Okay. Yeah, I got to adjust it. So
It sounds a little bit better, but
The Scary Terry one sounds perfect, bitch.
so if you ever watch that, Soda is fucking just crying, laughing. Like they're talking back to me like, what the fuck? They don't know what the hell is going on. So if I'm having a bad game and I'm going 2-30, I'll just throw that on there, and I'm just like,
oh my god, I got shot in my ass again.
like they'll just start fucking laughing their ass off.
Well, I know why Soda's laughing at that because he likes the butt stuff.
Oh wow.
Yes, he's
He's
into
rather
pegging.
cheeky, isn't he?
I have been pegged. Good lord.
Here's a clip.
Hey.
Oh, the clip didn't work. You fuck.
Ah, yeah.
I'm
There
from
it is,
New
I got
York,
it.
Fucking fight me.
From the,
You know,
I'm
as
from
long
New
as you
York.
like what you like.
I did play with Braided Bandit one day.
Oh.
It was shipment 24/7, and I was on her stream, and she's like, "Chief, you getting smoked?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, I was having a good time that day. Fucking Bandit had like 60 kills. Chieftain's got 4.
Good lord. That's like me playing Halo
That's
with
day.
him.
That was day 2 me playing though. I had no guns.
I was laughing and I was talking shit in Bandit stream. It was funny.
Of course you were.
It's like Chief streams boring versus more.
What an idiot. She gets pretty animated also though on Call of Duty.
Yeah, she's like a female version. Like Whittlebears in her are female versions of me, but they're better. The game.
True.
She doesn't think she's very good, but I think she's just being modest. But she plays Battle Royale. She plays different games like Battle Royale and all that shit. So, and then Ezra like goes online. It's like, I'll carry you, Chief, and they go in there. It's like, well, you fucking suck. I'm like, no shit, I suck. I'm a level 1. You're dragging me into a game with like level like 153s.
Day 2.
Yeah.
Literally day 2. I was day 2. Yeah, I have better guns now. I don't know what I'm at. 73
I don't think he's been
now.
back since.
Day
that?
73.
So I don't
Day
think
7.
Ezreal's been back yet. It's like no.
Oh, Ezreal's out of town.
I know he was supposed to be down here, wasn't he?
I think so. So, if you guys want to watch me stream, I'll do a COD stream. If it's on Tuesday or Thursday, I'm not going to do it on Twitch. I'll do it on YouTube. But if it's on I'll make an announcement on Twitter. I'm trying. Notice I'm saying Twitter a lot today, guys. I'm trying to get you guys to filter into Twitter.
Hey, look, that's the next place we're jumping to so that we could get in early on the algorithm before shit hits the fan and turns into YouTube.
We're getting a lot of. I'm not sure if you've seen. Yeah, well, you wouldn't know this, Oni, but Soda, Tyrann Death would know this. Here, like we're getting a lot of retweets now. You notice that? We're getting a lot more retweets on our clips and people sharing them on their own channels. It's crazy.
Hooray!
So I think
day.
What's that?
That I try every day.
Yeah, you're on there liking everything. I know there's one person that's not doing that.
Hey, I refuse to be on that fucking hell site.
Yeah.
It's better now. I'm not talking about you though. Unless you can grow a beard.
Definitely don't have Twitter.
No, you're holding down YouTube very well. He's like, that's bullshit. We're challenging that. That's bullshit. You're challenging that.
I'm trying. I'm not sure what's
you're
getting
doing.
through.
You're not trying. You're doing. It's like I hate to pull the Yoda thing. You're doing a great job. So everyone does a great job here. So you know what? I'm going to call it. We're not doing another show for the rest of the year. That's it. Next year we'll do another one.
Do we have to wait that long?
Next Friday.
Next Friday. Let's see.
Thank you, Katy Perry.
No problem.
Let me see.
Katy Perry? Are you talking about Rebecca Black?
Whatever. I can't keep them separate or straight anymore.
I'm kind of shocked that you admitted that, Tear Duff. You, who has you, the useless treasure trove of famous actors and actresses.
There's 3 of them that actually sound almost exactly alike.
You know what? I will give you that because they don't look that much different. I think.
I hate that I know what this is. I hate song. Because I was in high school when that fucking song came out. I would jump out this window if I knew that Two Stories wasn't going to just damage me instead of kill me.
This is what gets 14,000 views in just chatting.
Oh, God. Afraid to look.
She hasn't even started yet. 14.8 thousand viewers. She's just dancing around with drinks.
Yeah, hey, live your best life.
I mean,
18 plus goth e-girl needs attention.
Wait, what?
I need attention.
That's an actual tag?
that's
Mhm.
every fucking
English
girl.
LGBTQIA plus.
I bet you that's just in there just to get the
gotta-
views.
Yeah, just add it to ours.
Just, yeah.
Need
I'll be
18 plus
whatever
goth
for
girl
the
needs
week.
attention.
I'll be ever,
I mean,
whatever.
I tend to dress
Yeah.
in dark clothing. It's just, this is a thermal shirt, so
I'd rather not exploit you, Oni.
I mean,
You can
fair,
exploit
thank you.
me,
I
though.
appreciate it. Also, because some of those people would be like, "You're not part of the LGBTQ community. What the fuck do you think the A stands for?"
I mean,
Right,
I can
exactly.
And also
And
because I don't make
blow
it's not my
kisses,
entire personality. Oh,
Right.
what do you do? I fit under the umbrella.
Right.
It doesn't affect me unless I'm in a relationship, and even then, it's between me and the partner. The end.
I work with somebody who she's asexual as well. And it's a very small part of who she is. She's a creative. That's how we get along. We do animation. Doesn't even come up in a conversation.
Listen.
Just happen to mention it in a casual conversation. She's a great artist.
I am popular with the ladies, which is rather unfortunate because
I'm not into ladies.
I don't swing that way, unfortunately, for most people. So, it's like,
I mean, apparently you just don't swing.
although my club hand does
God.
swing both ways, forward and backward.
Bitch slap coming.
I miss my carnival so much.
Say it's Tay. Playing Phasmophobia.
Oh shit, fuck that.
Melissa's playing Modern Warfare. Amaranth is just chatting. That's an auto no. Didi Bear is playing Warzone. Middle-aged streamer is playing Grand Theft Auto 4. Ive Varnoth is playing Conan Exiles.
Oh, Conan
wow.
Exiles. Oh, that's still going?
Yep, it is.
Oh,
was it a game that was released complete?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is
I don't
or
think
not.
it's complete
honestly.
anymore. Yeah, I still don't think it is.
They just keep adding shit. It's like, this will be
Yeah.
fun.
I think they just added something not too long ago.
Private Skittles is playing Escape from Tarkov.
That's an insane game. That's also an old one, I think.
Sick
keep
Zombie
updating that
King
game.
has only one viewer, and he's playing Warzone.
Well, I mean, we could just support another, Legionnaire that happens to have only 2 viewers and is playing Warframe.
The Tyrant Death? The guy doesn't even talk to his chat. Fuck that guy. Just kidding.
I mean, he's talking to you, isn't he?
No need to hound him about it.
Tyrant Death has 2 people. He's playing Warframe. People still play that?
That makes sense because I'm watching him.
Yes, people still play that.
Be surprised.
Keeps his best friends over there too.
That's true.
Who's that? Oh, okay.
So that's on the tail end of our stream anyways.
She's going to continue barking up that tree.
Yep. Probably
That's
talk our
a
ear
double
off too.
pun right there.
positively delightful.
Why?
I'm just waiting to
Right.
hear what the chat might say. Probably them going, please shut the fuck up.
Nobody's said anything since the pun started, which is surprising.
That's probably because they're trying not to groan into their hands and die on the floor.
We're gonna be rating Cheer and Death, guys.
Well, at least
So
we
on
know he's not
behalf-
chasing his tail.
Yep.
Can I do my
We don't
final
have to
close?
fetch him for anything.
I think
On
this is-
behalf of everybody here, because they can still continue to do puns after I leave. The very lovely Blacklight Oni. The beautifully bearded bastard. Hero the IT guy.
Oh, good lord.
The shirtless wonder known as Soda. And the guy who plays on all fours.
Oh.
You know him as Cheer and Death will be
Don't say
rating
that,
him.
No. Oh
And
my
he's playing some
gosh.
Warframe.
Oh,
Woof.
man.
This is Chieftain signing off and lagging out.
Style. That's so
X-rated.
fucked
Thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you next week.
That was so X-rated.
That's so fucked up.